Hey, we live. Shout out to the room. Shout out to Queen Black and M Spectacular. We are now waiting for more of the ladies to come over to YouTube for Ladies Night Out on YouTube. Shout out to my queen in the building already, early up in this piece. That girl all about her business. M Spectacular coming through. Oh shoot, hold on.
Yes, thank you for having me. So my business is Spectacular Custom Design. You could check it out at spectacularcustomdesign.com. I appreciate having this opportunity to share what I do, and I'll be on camera soon to show some shirts, buttons, maybe some
Yeah.
patches, and the many behind the scenes of my background.
Yeah, same here in Spectacular. Same here. Shout out to you. Do you see that beautiful creation above your head?
Absolutely, look how cute. It is.
Yes. Yes. Shout out to M Spectacular for the wonderful logo. If you see those red birds, that means so much to me for so many reasons. And you're going to see them pretty much on all of my platforms, on all of my merch. Wherever you see me, you're going to see those red birds. And just know that those were gifted by M Spectacular. So again, stay spectacular. You know what? Every time I see that, you're gonna make me think of being spectacular. I
Of
like when you say that. Stay spectacular. I love it.
I'm glad you appreciate it because it is you who is spectacular, and we want you to stay that way.
I
Yes,
love
thank
her
you.
vibe.
Hey J baby. What's up,
What
Queen?
up,
You made
yo?
what it do, baby. You know, I'm
What's up,
still trying to set up.
ladies?
I don't have any lights and all that stuff tonight. I decided to just kind of do it, kind of low key. You know, just vibe out. I wanted to everybody to just make themselves comfortable within their own spaces and just sit back, just like we can set a scene. I don't know if you guys want to be at the club tonight, if you guys want to be at the lounge, if you guys want to be at a concert. So it's really, we just kind of going with the flow type of thing. And I appreciate you guys here. We have smoke break pulling up. It's a movement. Hey,
Hey y'all.
Hey, smoke break.
Hey.
yay!
Welcome to the party. And it's ladies' night. Twixie baby is in the building. Whoa. Hey, what happened? Oh, what a night. Oh. Hey. Y'all see my dashing? Oh, you look comfy.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, oh.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey.
What's up? What's up? Hey. How are y'all? I ain't gonna play the whole song. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the party.
Hey.
Ooh, I
Yes,
need some
shout out
steps.
to the
Ew.
room. Woo! These beautiful queens in the building. Look at what is that? Liquid Bonds represent.
Oh
Look,
yeah,
59
Oh,
yeah.
we
Shout
got Liquid
out.
Bonds,
You
we
had
got
to throw my
Smoke
beanie
Break, we
on.
got Instant
Hold
what?
on,
Oh
y'all.
my God.
Ooh. Yeah, this mean.
stay spectacular.
Hey, we love you, John. Love you, Jay.
Oh my goodness! Look, everybody's on the side right here. Hi,
Can you
everybody.
see it? Are you guys watching it on the screen? Smoke, you watching it on your screen?
Well, I'm putting it on my my little
It's on my laptop on the side.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
the computer.
I got
Yeah, that.
you.
You're the thing I never use. I told
Oh,
you.
liquid burns. I'm doing something
Look at
wrong.
Jayon down there going nuts. You see all these women up in his neck.
Long hair
I
don't
can't.
care.
Jayon going nuts down there tonight. Shout
I
out to
heard him,
Jayon.
Jay.
All right, so I'm gonna keep up with the comments through my YouTube or my damn.
I'm coming, ladies. Give
Can
me
you
two
see the
seconds.
comment?
Can we? Oh yes, we got it.
You want to talk to you?
Check that out. Okay,
That's
let me.
straight. We got YouTube.
I want to be able to see everybody too. Do this. Everybody, forgive me, newbie.
I'm sorry,
Can y'all
y'all.
hear
I was
me?
about to say my son is having his first radio interview tonight, so I'm excited for him. He's so
Oh yeah,
nervous. He's
nice.
so nervous right now. That is very exciting. I wish him all good luck and good
Oh,
vibes. Thank you.
Great.
And look at you
Right.
feeling everything for him. You feeling all them
yeah.
nerves for him, Twixie baby. Like, oh yes, he about to do it. Yeah. Oh. I was about to say he's I'm about to say, both of my kids, they are so soft spoken. So it's like interesting to see them in this element.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you said your son is doing what, Twixie? I missed it. I didn't hear what you
Oh, my
said.
youngest son, he's having his first radio interview today on Station Head, two Becks, one mic. So he's being interviewed because he makes music.
Oh,
So yeah, one day I was playing his music on Station Head, and then they took an interest in his music. So they was just like, "Oh, all right, we want to
oh,
interview him." So I thought that was pretty dope. Very
oh,
dope.
I know that's a proud moment for you.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you say that because when you I think you posted something where you played my son's music on Station Head, and I
Yes.
shared it with him. I shared it with him and told him all about you. And I told him when I mentioned it to him, I said, if you had to do it, and if anybody had to do an interview for you over here on Stereo app, this is who it need to be. Twixie Baby. So I would love
Yes.
for you to do a live interview with RG Black. I would
All
love
right,
it.
you just let me know whenever he has time, and I would be honored. I think I had got away from everything a little bit because I needed to focus on working and stuff, but it started to take too much toll, and I think that's one of my biggest battles is like balancing things that I need to do versus what I love to do, and I'm just really ready to work on more of what I love to do versus what I have to do. I love
Right.
that.
Right. Me too. And I love that. And I mean, you deserve it, Twixie. I mean, I think we all deserve to be able, and we all blessed to be in a position where, in a lot of cases, we can do what we want to do. We can, as entrepreneurs. That's what
Right.
entrepreneurship does. Sometimes, you know, a lot of people, even through COVID, that's what saved me. That's what kind of saved my life was my brand. Thank God I already had a brand in place,
Yeah.
3 years prior. But when it came to COVID, I mean, when COVID came and all the stores shut down and salons shut down, if I didn't have refrigerated products on hand to sell, I would have been shit out of luck because I couldn't stand behind a chair to do anyone's hair. I couldn't.
Right.
So it was my brand that saved me. It was my brand. Hey,
And so
Queen, it's Marcelo in the
How do I find
building.
this on YouTube?
Black Roots,
Marcel.
Huh?
Black Roots Hidden Gems. Black Roots with a Z. Hidden Gems on YouTube. It's Marcel. Dove.
Ooh, what's
It's
up, Afro
Hey, Afro
Pops?
Pops.
We
What's
got the
up,
pom
girl?
poms out tonight.
oh my
Well,
God. I'll
my
always
mic.
Wagwan,
Hey,
wagwan.
y'all.
like you could like all I need to do is see her smile and then swipe. I'm good. See, that's a lot for me. That smile does a lot
Yeah.
for me. Keep
So let me
smiling.
ask you, how are you settling in out here?
I can't
I like it
complain.
so far. It's dope. They got some Juneteenth stuff, so I like finally get to go out.
Yeah.
But where all the black people stuff at? I ain't found no black people stuff. Like I live over here with a lot of Muslims and Arabics and stuff, so they're pretty cool for the most part. But shit, I'm like, shit, where the black people at?
You gotta go on the east side. They on the east side and the northeast side. Like they got a couple of
Yeah.
bars and clubs and stuff, like the Zachary Lounge. I was about to say I don't really go out too much, but I definitely can put you on to some places though. Remember that the dude that I introduced you to? He could
Yeah.
definitely put you on to some places. So if you still have contact with him, talk to him about it. He'll definitely put you on to some places.
Yes, yes. I start in my new job on Monday. So it's Monday to
Nice.
Friday, so I'll be good settled in and be able to go out and have some fun, girl. I'm gonna hit you up though. We're gonna
Okay,
do
yeah,
something.
let me know.
Congratulations. Marcel, did you just move?
Hey, so you guys are neighbors now?
Not
Yeah.
who.
Yeah.
Oh, oh snap, look.
Neighbors? Like what? How far? How
Absolutely
far
not.
apart are you guys? How long?
I'm trying to
We in the
go.
same.
I'm up by North Star Mall now, so I'm actually not too
Oh,
far. I'm not too far
you
from you.
not. That's lit. That's lit. Girl, yes. We're gonna have to go
That's like
down because
30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour.
No,
oh no,
probably like maybe 15 minutes,
15.
probably something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Oh, that's dope.
Hmm.
That girl, if y'all don't connect somewhere, that's like me and J Baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yes.
every time I'm around and I'm like, "Hey, Queen, what you doing?" We just end up somewhere, and it's a whole vibe. Like we run into somebody, we start entertaining people in the streets and networking. I mean, it's fun. Like y'all should definitely link.
Yeah, that oh yeah, for
That's
sure.
gonna be fun.
Definitely. Man, I remember that video that y'all posted the first time that y'all saw each other. That was so
Oh
cute.
my God, that day
Yes.
was so beautiful to me because it changed my life. I met a person who's been in my life for over a year now, and it seemed like she'd been in my life forever. But she surprised me at cheer practice. I was with
Yeah.
my girl, and she kept
Oh,
asking me all these questions, trying to surprise me. I knew she was doing something, but I didn't know what she was doing. She said, "Where you at? Where you located?" And so I told her, but it's late in the practice. I don't think she's coming. So she walks up on me, and when I see her, I ran to her like Celie ran to her sister in the field.
No
Reaching
lie.
arms out, I spun
You
her
did.
around off her feet in circles, like "Mama."
And so,
It's
Twix, you
been
remember
a
seeing that camera
ball.
spinning around? Like
Oh
she
Yes,
my
there
literally.
I
God.
was cracking up.
It was such a great feeling to embrace that woman. She is more than just behind this avatar. Like in
Right.
person, Queen Black is so raw, so authentic, just so naturally herself, unapologetically. And it's something to envy, but it's also something to appreciate, because
Mm.
she's humble about it. And so that's why I respect her so much. Y'all know I don't say much on the platforms. I'm there, I do my music thing, and I roll out. I'm not involved in nothing, but I will say when I see Queen and she's making her moves and she chose you all as gems tonight, it's not by mistake. It's something about you women that Queen sees, and I see it too. I've seen it. I've seen all of you in different rooms, and just being in like-minded rooms with women who are of same beauty, same entrepreneur like networking like skills, just smiling through the struggles. I don't know your story, but just you being here says a lot about your character. So, and Queen. So thank you ladies for being here. I'm glad to be here. I'm gonna turn my camera on in a minute and get myself together. over here. But you
Well,
know I
look,
love
this is
y'all.
what y'all gonna get tonight. Shit, I got a lot of shit.
I see Smoke Break got the
I
backdrop
ain't
going
got
on.
lash. I ain't got the goddamn shit. I barely got eyebrows, but hey, they working
Yeah,
together.
hey, okay, and still cute. Period.
Right.
And
He be
spectacular.
knowing.
I like the checkered ceiling you got going on at the top. That's dope.
I'm trying to like not focus up there, but down here.
Yeah, but I
And
like
that's
it
me.
though.
That's allow me
So
to
listen, I'm
just
going through the
balance
same
that.
thing. I done been over here fucking with my shit, girl. Don't worry about it. You gonna
Angle.
see it
You
here
see the
at this
struggle.
point.
So that's to avoid having the rattling all over the house. So not everybody gets frustrated in this building. Yeah, because this way, the embroidery machines. I have two of these, and when they rattle, they're just like I can't. So when you don't hear me commenting on shows, and all you hear is, "I hope you have a great day, stay spectacular," and blah, and then I leave. I'm listening, but this is what I hear.
You
Right.
work.
I
You
don't want
working.
y'all to
Don't
hear
worry
that.
about it, girl. You working. That's what we like to hear. You making money.
Yeah.
When you can multitask like that, it's entertaining. Like you know how people watch like how people create stuff on I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I find it appealing. I will be on my phone for an hour like scrolling, looking at people create different stuff. Like so to be able to listen to it while you're doing it is amazing. I've never seen that before. So it's very dope.
So
I
yeah, on
gotta
my
listen to
Instagram,
somebody
you'll
do
see
it.
a few videos. I'm gonna dedicate some more time to actually like record and put it on the reels and TikTok.
Yeah,
So
man, it's
you could catch
good.
us there.
That's what I'm gonna do. I need to utilize this backdrop. You would think that I would be in front of this damn thing making videos.
But it's because we
Wow.
won't be live, right?
Y'all, let me tell you something. I don't know. I promise you. I think that
Y'all gonna see my face.
becoming a son mom first, I think my whole life went out the window. Cause I used to be the person that wanted to do this type of shit. Like, I mean, I was the Dollar Party dance queen. I don't know why I can't get on this damn camera. My knees is bad, y'all. It's just a lot of fucking shit going on. I'm talking. I got water on my knees and all kinds of shit. I'm gonna get on here one day. I'm gonna take some fucking naproxen and smoke some weed, and I'm gonna be on here TikTok.
Yes.
My
Shoot.
kids is gonna be so embarrassed because listen, me and my daughter sit on TikTok and talk about people. Now we gonna talk about her. She was like, "Oh
that's
my
the
God, mom,
that's the part that
take
makes
that
it
down.
hilarious.
Please take that down. My friends are teasing me."
Yeah, my kids don't be beat. I be like, y'all want to do it? No. My youngest
Yeah.
son did a TikTok with me one time. No, yeah, one time. And then a couple of times I got them like off guard pictures, but other than that, they just be like, nah, that's all you. You
My 8
good.
year old, she'll be with it. That's what
Like,
scares me
go
because
ahead, ma.
I be on
Yeah.
my phone finding
Yeah,
shit
like we
from
ain't taking
fucking TikTok.
responsibility for you.
Yeah, my 8 year old, she
Haha.
with the TikTok.
Haha.
I had to manipulate her into edit because that's gonna be who my editor is. I'm talking about when I went in my phone and seen her jumping in outfits and shit. I was like, "You did that?" She was like, "Yeah, mom, it's so easy." I said, "Oh wait, you gonna edit my videos? We don't want you on TikTok like that, but I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
let you edit our videos. We're gonna do some videos together, okay?"
Mhm.
Right.
Scared the shit out of me. I'm talking about like I wonder why her room always fucked up and closed every goddamn where I go on my phone. I got a TikTok, but if you go in there, my daughter runs it clearly. That's why I don't even know it's on it. Like some of my friends be texting me like, "Yo, your daughter is on TikTok again." I'm
Man.
glad I got friends that care because I'm telling you, my daughter go
You gotta
haywire
watch
on
them,
TikTok.
man.
It's lit.
I be after I do the kids from Bible girl, they gonna talk shit about me. I be on the
I see
Man.
that video of that little girl that went on
Oh, let me
Instagram
see
and
what I
she's
see.
like, I ain't
Can't be
watching
cool
your
moms
internet.
doing no
kids.
TikTok. They lose cool points. What's up, Cuzzo?
Listen,
I remember
my
y'all did
daughter would
y'all
be
see that
so
little girl? She
embarrassed.
was like, I ain't watching y'all kids. Like this is for us.
I
Like
saw
y'all saw that
that.
little girl.
Yes.
The
She said,
sad
I'm
thing is that I felt her so
FREE
bad
free.
because you always had to watch your cousins and your sisters growing up. If you was the oldest, you had to watch them, and you be like,
Man.
"Oh, God," you be real mean when your
Hmm.
parents wasn't there. I felt her, yo.
It was the kids in the background for me because they looked like
Oh
they
my
was bad
God,
too. I was like, where this little boy get this money from? You know what I'm
It
saying?
was
My life
making
was
focusing
like
more than the kid that ain't study for the test. Like,
that way.
yeah,
Listen,
I ain't watching those
Yeah,
two.
I be trying, though. I
period.
can't do it.
My words, hilarious.
What is
I
that
don't know what's
Yeah.
noise?
going on
See,
tonight.
that's why these headphones, they be sounding too good. I thought, listen, there's some shit going on behind it. I
Cuzzle.
thought the police. I was like, what the fuck is going on? My bad.
Yeah.
Shoot.
That shit.
Well,
Not the
ladies,
post.
now that we have more people in the room, let's let's get started. Let's get started. I'm so happy to see that everybody is feeling very relaxed. First of all, everyone on the panel looks beautiful. You sound beautiful. Smoke break, what you doing? You smoking?
Yeah, I mean,
You smoking?
absolutely. What else?
Oh.
Okay.
What else we doing?
I
What
like
else
to
we
mess
doing?
with Smoke Break. I like to make sure she tuned in. So no, but, everyone just looks beautiful on the panel. I really appreciate everyone coming over to the platform and feeling very comfortable. Coming from behind the avatar, that means a lot to me. That means so much for me. You guys, I've said this
I think
before.
it
You
came
don't know.
over.
It's not as simple as it seems for, I'm seeing it through other people. You guys come over, you have so much confidence in yourself all the time, and it speaks volume about who you are and what your true organic personality is. And that's what I look for when I'm over here. I'm not looking for what you're wearing or not even what you look like. It's nice to see your face, but I don't care what people are wearing or what your background is like, except for the entertainment, of course. That makes a difference. But other than that, I love to be around free spirits. So I try to create a vibe where everyone can just kind of freestyle and be themselves and get along, with others in conversation with other very strong, opinionated women. So I appreciate all of you for being, that person, for this platform. Twixie, you've been over here before, and so you know the vibes over here. So I'm
Right.
happy to have you back. I want to have you back more. I want polyester pimp back, and I'm excited to see what you have coming in your future journey. I know it's huge. I already know it's huge. You know what I mean? I know your personality. I don't have to know much, about your personal life, but
Right.
I know a lot about your personality, and your personality shines without anyone. You don't need a lot of help. It just shines naturally. So
Oh,
I
I
love to see that
appreciate
you
you.
keep doing what you're doing. I do want to see more of that character. I do, because I
Yeah,
know that
I'm
that
actually working on it right now. I'm finally in a little place where I can kind of bring the character to life more because doing it as just me, it doesn't have really the same effect.
Uh-oh.
So now that I can kind
Can
of,
you guys hear
shop
her, or is it
around,
just me?
huh?
I,
No, I can
yeah,
hear.
I can.
Oh, oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Give me a second. Twix, go ahead. I'm gonna fix my phone. It's not you.
Oh, okay.
It's me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just
You can
saying,
talk.
like, just being able to bring the character to life, like, coming on in character. It kind of helps a little bit more with the development. As me, like, I feel like if I say something too funny or if I'm doing something too funny, I could break character. But sometimes it helps to stay in character when you kind of complete the look. So that's basically what I'm trying to work on right now. So hopefully I'll have that underway really soon.
I agree.
Yes.
about
I was
that.
to say, I said it a
Yes.
couple months ago. I'm looking forward to the Polyester Pimp animated series because it just seems like something that should be on Adult Swim like late night. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying? Like
that would be
I am
crazy.
waiting on it. I claim that because that shit is hilarious.
That would be super dope. And I never thought about doing nothing like that. It's just more or less something for stereo. Like I was even trying to find something to develop like on TikTok. But a lot of people was like, you should take it over there. So I'm working on it. It just, I need for
It's Me
everything to
would be
kind of
great
like
too.
yeah,
It's Me would
yeah.
be great, Twixie.
I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on
I think It's
Yeah,
Me
we
would be
looking
great
forward
because
to
the
it.
avatar actually looks real. If you can,
it.
if
Mm,
the avatar, the mouth move, everything about It's Me works. So even for promo and stuff, I would use It's Me because you know how that at work. You know I love that.
Yeah. And
And
I
now
was
that I got this set up in here, I could
yes.
definitely do It's Me. It's
Benny the
easier for me
Boogie
to
and
do it.
polyester definitely got beef. But I just love it. Even just on stereo, man. Shout out to Livewire and E Reed, man. Us being able to do shows, improv shows and scripted shows about the polyester pimping characters and stuff, man. It's just been dope. Like the creativity part of it for me, man. I just love it.
right, that's lit. And it got a whole song and a remix. I'm just like,
Yeah.
come through Polyester.
Period.
Yeah, it's
Period.
that be the fun part, man. I was about to say I can't wait till y'all hear what's coming up next. Like it's in terms of the polyester pimping music, man. I can't really speak too much about it right now, but yeah, y'all gonna hear something real soon, man. I'm excited,
That's lit. That's lit.
No, yo, definitely looking forward to it. Been waiting a while for that.
man. It's oh man. I just
Oh,
think, like I said, I think me going back to work and trying to do things full time, it kind of put a little damper on some stuff. But shoot, as you know, we got to live and survive out here. So I definitely
yeah.
have to make sure I'm finding the balance between the two. But when I'm at work, I'm TikToking and I'm doing stuff all the time. So I'm
Mm.
always trying to find ways to make money while I'm making money. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just it takes a little bit of work, but it's definitely
Keep it
worth it.
up.
That's the best way to do it, man. How else? Who else could better market yourself than yourself? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's
You know
true.
what you're
That's
doing and how
true.
you're doing it. You know when you want to drop it, and you know how it's gonna affect the public. So, hey,
Yeah.
I'm waiting. My fingers is crossed. I'm holding my breath, but don't make me
Man,
fall, baby. Cause
I
I'm waiting for that
appreciate
pop.
y'all, man. I
Yes.
appreciate y'all, man. I be trying to tell people
Yes.
about stereo. They don't.
Listen, I'm
They
bringing
just
so many people,
Everybody
y'all.
is
I've
not
been
for
networking
stereo.
so much. And when I say I'm
man.
trying to bring the people and they trying to bring people, like, I'm talking about, like,
Look, I'm starting a hashtag. I think I done already pretty much started the verified smoke break 215. I'm at in stereo every time I get a chance. Soon as you go live with Granny Corey Bundy again, I'm gonna be blowing them up. You need to come over here and first of all stop sleeping on TikTok
Look at
because
you.
I asked them, it's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? There's a few people that's on TikTok that
well,
have
she been
quite a
talking to
few
people
followers over
that's
there.
verified on Instagram as well
Right.
and TikTok. So she bringing people to stereo. Like nobody really knows about stereo. So I'm out here, y'all, talking to all these people, like, cause they interested in me. Like, hey, look, this is what I'm on stereo. Is a family over there. They like my cousins. We dysfunctional as shit, but we get along. Everybody into their own thing. You can find everything on stereo.
I,
So I got
I'm
stereo on
telling
my
yes.
business cards. Like it's telling you to download stereo and follow Smoke Break 215 on my business
Mm,
cards. So
you.
at this point, stereo better do something.
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they need to.
They
Fans
open it up
Yep.
only.
this
I
verification.
promote fans only. It's
Hmm.
time for fans only shows
That
on stereo.
that's
Like
that
it just
too.
I
we gotta
rarely
push
see
it. We
people
gotta push
using
it.
that
We gotta
monetization.
Hmm.
push
I
it.
mean, because for
That's the
real,
only
that's why we
we
got the
gotta do fans.
subscription. I mean, at this point, why
Right.
not?
Like, why are we not using that monetization to our benefit?
Right.
That's the only way it's gonna make sense. I mean, you ladies, I don't do we come on there maybe twice a week. Well, now that Smoke Break and I has started the even the food movement, we're gonna be over there more, like 3 times a week. And that's the
Mm.
only way it makes sense to me. That's the
Oh,
only
yeah.
way is, you have to monetize because it takes a lot, a lot away from your family, from your work, a lot to come
Hmm.
over there and sit for 4 and 5 hours on a live. And I think, I don't think $2 or $3 a month, for people to sit up under you for 4 and 5 hours, 3 to 4 times out of a week. I don't think
Right.
that's a lot to ask for.
Really.
I really don't. I honestly don't.
Right.
But that's what I would say, for everyone on the panel, especially since we're all on stereo together. I think that's what we all need to start pushing for is doing more fans only shows, because we're all great content creators in our own right. Smoke Break is a vibe in itself. All she got to do is be in there and smoke and talk shit, but people pull up, but she also has
Absolutely.
content. She also has entrepreneurs. She's bringing business people from other places, so she has the content to basically cover those charges that she's asking for. The same thing
Right.
with It's Marcel though. It's Marcel though. I think you should have been doing it.
Hmm.
Um, if I'm sure, yeah, you're gonna do it. I'm not gonna go to,
Yeah.
but
I've
I
been
really think you should have been doing it.
I've joined this group called Find a Guest, Be a Guest. So the for me, I've been trying to find content that I feel is worthy of fans only because then the price is not gonna be the same price. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go up. But I joined like this
Right.
email list of people who are like, it's this guy who majors in the science of like decision making, and I know this dude who's a nudist, and things like that. And y'all know the stereo streets can be spicy, so I'm like, I know all my fans up under me are like respectful, things like that. I have some shit like even with my own family, my dad's side is like in a cult, and I don't play about my blood now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, that would definitely be fans
Yeah.
only, but I know that I had a voice actor because I love anime from Attack on Titan come over. And at the time, Stereo was being ratchet, man. They slid through, they signed up and
Yeah.
everything, had everything set up. They slid through there. It was like I can't be on this app.
Right.
And so now I feel like we're at a better space where it's like less toxic things going on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel safe
Hmm.
enough to bring people over because it was
Thanks to the
embarrassing,
underdog
man.
movement. Thanks
Right.
to the
And I was just
underdog
about to say that.
movement.
Right.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
I was about to say
Yeah.
My
you
girl
started
cleaned them streets
Listen,
something.
I'm
up.
gonna tell y'all right now.
Hilarious.
I thought
I was about to say,
like
is the logic is that
like
TBS? If it is, what
I
up
never
though?
thought
What up?
I never did fans only shows because like I always say I never thought of myself as a content creator. And I was on a show one
Hmm.
time and I said that and somebody was like, how the hell could you say that? You got niggas from the jail on a cell phone, girl. Like,
Right.
I'm a baby
Right.
Hmm.
mom. Like, who does that? That's better than
That's why.
reality
That's why her and Twixie is the same because they have all these fabulous ideas in their head and they'll give it to somebody else to do it instead of doing it. Like you are a content creator and so is Twixie. And Twixie, you are, but you would much rather do your stuff like in a group. I don't know. I feel like you're an awesome content creator. I don't know
I
what's stopping
agree.
you from doing more. I know you said it's work, but you are awesome, awesome, and one of the best. You and it's Marcel though. Like I really feel like
Yeah,
you
I
guys
fuck
should
with
be
it
doing
myself.
fans only
I
shows.
appreciate
Wait
you.
till they
I was
get
about
Really.
to say,
together.
It's
They in the same city
Well,
now. Wait
maybe
till
we
they
can
get
collab
together.
and do
they
Okay.
shows
are.
together.
It's a whole
Maybe
movement
we can
about to
collab and do
happen.
shows together. Maybe we can get. I mean, they gotta pay for one of us to get to that motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
I know, but
you
that
know
would
what?
at
That's a
least
good idea.
encourage people to
Oh,
move
okay,
more
okay.
towards
You know
those
what I'm
shows as
saying? We
well.
gotta. I mean,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
at this point, in
yeah,
order to make it work first in our favor, we have to link up with each other, like the best with the best. I
Right.
mean, at this point,
Right.
they love to see all of us at that point. So if everybody get up there and there's a fans
right.
only, I mean, that's
They
just
gonna have to
like
come.
We have to
everybody
That's
start
set they
right.
shit
encouraging
like you
it.
said, Queen. Everybody set their shit to the same price. Look, they so nobody will feel they got to pay. You know, like shit. Everybody set their shit
Right.
in
Right,
cool. After a certain time, we
And
might
Mhm.
got push it up. Y'all should have been on
right,
time.
man,
right.
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 I would
Like
say
that
that
six,
that's
seven
very
hour
effective.
show, like that 6, 7 hour show that happened last week. I don't know why the hell somebody didn't put that shit on fans only after that
Mm,
2 hours.
mm.
See,
Yes.
and
The
I'll
7 hour
say
show.
like it was a couple content creators. They would do have a show, and right
right.
before it got to the good part, they'd be like,
They be like,
what did they
mm-hmm.
say? The what he say? He said the free trial is over,
The
fans
free
only.
trial is
I'm
Ooh.
like,
over.
oh,
Yeah.
Right.
That's how you gotta be though.
You
Yes,
got sometimes you gotta bait. You gotta bait people.
And it makes them
right.
upset.
Especially
you
if the
do.
content is, something that's worthy of people like still listening. So yeah, I don't
Yeah.
see nothing wrong with
And
that.
look at M Spectacular over there still working with her beautiful,
Yeah.
sexy,
And
sultry
she's
voice
like
that can be.
So much so ignorant.
gorgeous,
What is that?
Don't worry about it,
gorgeously
girl. We know
working.
you here.
C
Mm-hmm.
Dub,
What
what's
you
good,
doing,
little
M
bro?
Spec? What you
Fixing
doing? What you
part of
got going on?
my website right now, but I do have a few samples of what I've been up
Oh,
to
yo,
and
I
what
gotta go get the
I'm doing.
buttons so y'all can see the smoke break buttons. Give me 1 second.
Get it?
Oh shoot.
You said
Hey.
okay.
Okay.
So I can.
So at this point, because now we're moving into showing some merchandise. So I'm gonna go ahead and move M Spectacular to a single panel just for a few minutes. And then we're
Okay,
gonna bring you
okay.
guys back up and then we'll follow up Miss with it's Marcel though. She does have something to follow behind M Spectacular. And then we'll come back into smoke break. So smoke break, you got plenty of time to get it
All
together
right, all
over there.
right.
Yep.
So what
So
do I
yeah,
do?
give us
Turn
a
my camera
second,
off?
guys.
You're gonna
No,
ask
no,
for
no,
No,
no. You
we
stay
gonna be
here. No,
backstage.
you just
We gonna be backstage,
yeah,
baby.
just stay here. You still be in the show.
Okay,
You
okay.
can turn it off if you like, but we can all see your live reactions when you leave your camera on backstage. So
Okay.
that helps me to know who to bring back up, the soonest. So it's up to you. You don't have to though. You don't have
All
to.
right, okay, okay.
Oh no, you're just gonna leave me here by myself? That's what we're doing here? you, you're gonna have to come up and ask or speak to me because this is not my norm. But I'm spectacular. You see, I do t-shirts. I drew this myself with my brother, and I was like, let me print the design back, and I printed and pressed it on my shirt. I do patches. Um,
Okay.
this
Okay.
I drew myself because I couldn't find a Popeye praying, and some of my family and friends adore Popeye, so I drew
What
a Popeye.
is that? What is it?
The
What is
pin
it?
back button.
Okay. You got
So
to bring it a little bit closer to the camera if you
okay,
can, just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Now the people can see it.
okay.
Nice.
And the pin.
By the way, guys, that little bird that you guys see up in the right corner was designed by Spectacular. That's my logo. Shout out to Queen.
A little pins. The pin back. Look, badges, so they call.
Shout out.
And smoke break over
Hmm.
there. Can you
Shout
see
out
it?
to Smoke Break. Look, I know she back there blushing.
Uh-huh. So this This is the two and a quarter, and this is the one and a quarter size. So this is the difference. Wherever my camera is.
Oh, those are nice.
And
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
so the gibbets are. This is King Geo. This goes onto your croc. So you apply the. I can't.
Oh, I want some of those. I wear
And thanks,
Crocs.
thanks to Miss Smitty, because she's the one who requested. She's like, "Can you make these?" I'm like, "I don't know, but let's make it happen." So for sure.
I want some.
So I've been.
Oh my God.
She has quite a few on her Crocs, and these are
You
Velcro
make those?
patches.
That
So
is so dope. I didn't know.
and the stickers. So I wanted to like peel one so you can see like these are like no. I'm pulling with my
Oh,
mic.
they can't.
These are great stickers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Really nice.
I do customization, so it can start from your logo down to even printing it to a T-shirt, embroider it on some hats. As you can see, there it is, my embroidery machine.
Hey,
And I have two of those
I want
working.
these. Too.
When you hear me on stereo, just saying, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? May you all stay spectacular. Have a great day." I'm working.
Yeah,
If I'm not into
yeah.
stereo could be fun, but this is what I do.
Yeah, gotta go.
Yeah,
Yes, it's time to get to the money.
yeah. So
So
I do.
inspect, I talked to you about doing the glasses at one point. There was a disaster that came with that. But do you have any? I know that was a disaster, Queen. I couldn't believe that. Oh my God, I'm so ashamed about that.
Or my dad was like, it was rattling. It sounded like loose change. And I was like, what? She's like, it must have been.
All the glass was broken.
Oh, yeah, they were gone, unfortunately. So, if anything, what I can do for you is we can just order directly to me and then we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
The same way it came,
Right.
and you know the glasses you're looking for. Let's go from there.
Yeah, I do. Do you have any samples of any glasses that you've done or anything like
Um,
kitchenware or anything outside of
I do have. If we could just pause for a second, so I could get the.
Okay. All
I'm just
right, no problem. I'll go ahead and bring the ladies back up. I'll go
okay.
ahead and bring everybody up.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I gotta get some Crocs
Hey.
ASAP so I can have my little face on them. I gotta get some
Oh my
Crocs.
Those was
God.
cute.
Boy, that was cute, cute.
Me,
Oh my God. And I think
Need
me,
that'd
all
be
t-
so
that.
God.
cute.
Spectacular. I need all that.
Because I know for
me.
like for
Look, we
my
like.
super fans, we do like Christmas stuff. So
I
last
got you,
Christmas we did
Jayon.
our Amazon gift cards, but now I'm just like I'm gonna have to hit up Inspect, get everyone like a little customized button or something. That's so cute.
I like the shirt print.
Yes, I am. I
That's
like
fun.
everything. I'm waiting to see these glasses. I got something special. I got some really nice. They're like coffee cups that I'm having designed. But I'm getting those Crocs. Y'all see my Crocs that say Queen on it? Well,
Oh,
not
Ooh.
anymore. The U is gone. They used to say Queen.
man, my sister, she
Yeah.
got some because she weird like me, so she got some that came in like a cinnamon toast crunch box. And why do the Crocs smell like cinnamon toast crunch, y'all?
No.
I was like, girl,
What? Like
yeah,
that
she was
matters on the
talking to
feet.
her,
They
That's
need to
crazy.
stop.
right? I'm
I
just
just had a
like,
bowl of that last night. That's my favorite cereal. I can eat that at 2 o'clock in the morning. Come home from the club. Give me a
I
bowl of
can't
cinnamon
stand
toast
that
crunch.
shit.
Straight to bed. What you mean? They smell
yeah,
like it? That's crazy.
Okay,
it
so what
smelled
I
like.
do have the fully black
More
cup,
fire.
right? I'm
Ooh,
Hmm.
boiling some water so that you can see the magic happen.
ooh.
Yeah.
Magic. Oh my gosh.
That's right.
You
Go
gotta wait about
ahead.
2 minutes.
I love her voice too, guys. Y'all gotta give her that love for that voice.
Oh,
That voice is
Yeah.
God,
amazing.
you know.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm digging that T-shirt she got on there.
Mhm.
What is
Oh,
that?
my brother asked me to draw in his sketchbook maybe in 2011. And
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, I'll do it on your book. And I was like, oh man, I really like that. I want to test that on a shirt. And here it is.
Very dope.
That's
Very nice. It is.
Lit.
Yes.
I like that.
I need some tank tops like what Marcel is wearing. I love wearing, especially like in the summer, because I get hot, I get sweaty.
Mhm.
I just like tank tops. So I'm definitely going to hit smoke break up with some more of those tank tops and crop tops
Mhm.
and all that
I do got a
coming
question.
Definitely.
soon.
I got a person.
Sweet. Let me
Smoke,
see.
are you ready? Do you want to go ahead and to display some of your things before we go into Marcel's topic of the night?
All right, give me 1 second.
Or do you
Let,
want to wait? You need another smoke break.
yeah, let me get. Y'all, I gotta get my thinking cap. Y'all know
Yeah,
I
I
gotta get
love
my
you some
thinking
smoke
cap on
break.
this shit. I'm on. You done told me.
She like,
You said I had time, so I done got my mind, body, and soul ready for time and
yes,
shit. Now you like, you ready? I'm like,
he's a community
let's
dad.
go.
Okay, I think this
Oh,
is a good
I'm
comment.
very
The Logic
Yeah, that would be
804
dope.
says stereo needs a community day.
That would be
I think
dope.
yeah,
so. That would be really dope.
I
yeah.
That would
So
be
definitely
really dope.
agree.
That's a great idea.
yeah, I would like to partner up with that, but no, I've been working just in the back chats. So I did work on the street, which highlighted, some of the entrepreneurs on the app or whatever.
Mhm.
And so,
Hmm.
like some of us got together and come up with like unity in the community, which would be all the entrepreneurs getting together and basically
Hmm.
doing segments where they, talk about what they've done. And whether you're like a banker or something, financial literacy, all that type of stuff can go into it. But yeah, it would be dope.
Hmm.
It would be dope. So we're gonna shoot for like July, but
Gotta make it
the
happen,
more the
Marcel.
yeah, the
Mhm.
more the merrier. The more the merrier.
We
Oh
gotta put it in
yeah.
Marcel's hand because we know it's gonna get done. Marcel will make it happen.
And it's a lot. It's
No,
a
but I
lot.
like that.
That would be nice. Because I met
I would
this
really,
chick Kim who well she helped this dude save like about $400
When you're
on
ready.
travel. It's dope.
Mhm.
No, but let's see. Let's see if it goes through now. It needs to get hot. Maybe it's not hot enough. I see it peeking through, but let me warm this up more.
Wait,
This
what
is
are we
hot.
looking for? What are we
yeah,
doing?
For the
the
logo to
magic.
appear because this is supposed to turn white, and then the logo is supposed to appear.
Oh,
So give me a second to perform this magic trick because I didn't practice.
Very dope.
That's lit.
All these creative things going on,
hold
man,
on.
right around us.
Right.
I feel like everybody doesn't take advantage
There's
of
no
it.
more wine.
I really look a fucking
I
mess.
would really love to see the women on stereo supporting each other more. I feel like it's a little clicky for me. I vibe with people naturally, you know what I'm saying? Different walks of life. I vibe with different kinds of people, all different nationalities,
Or
but I don't really
Guinness.
see
It's
It's
nothing.
turning.
a lot of
When
women.
I went to pour back
Maybe that's
out,
a
guess
good
what
thing.
happened?
Look at
It's
this.
happening.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
are you
Ooh,
serious?
that's
That is
It's
dope.
nothing
amazing.
but some more.
So I'm like, how is it happening when I went over
Oh,
there? You see
I
this?
Yes.
definitely gonna
It
need
took
some
some
smoke
time.
weed.
That's
Oh, I'm
lit.
So
definitely
dope.
If
Yes.
if you know this saying,
Look at me
make
and my
way
big
do
mouth.
my
by
raffle.
Natty Wash. So you gotta say
Wow.
first.
That is
That's
super
nice.
dope, yo. So you could change that up and put anybody's
And
logo there?
That's
Yo.
lit.
yeah,
I
I,
really gotta get in connection with you because I think with your creativity and your level of expertise with this magic that's happening, that I think you can create this artistic vision that I have for my logo.
wait.
I'm really really looking forward to it.
Same, same.
Have you?
Oh, and she can draw too. So I'm just like, Man, because I've been looking for someone who can draw, like create from scratch. You know what I'm
Livewire says
saying? And
serial
it's
Right.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
hard.
It takes a
Serious
special
Harry
kind of
Potter.
vision, you know? You have to be able to imagine what someone's describing to you. And so it's so dope that she can do that. That's an ability that is very unique.
Thank you. I see something and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna learn how to do that. So a master of none, but I take care of a few other things.
Right. Jack of all trades come through.
Mhm.
This is why I say this is so great. I'm glad that Queen put this together, Ladies Night Out, because I'm getting to learn so much about what each of you women do. And it's very, very good. All of you, everybody's got something going on. I mean, me, I do music. I'm an artist, and I've been performing locally. And I had a couple studio sessions that were really, really dope lately. And I got
Hey.
music videos coming up, and I'm really excited about those. And I have offers coming
What?
from bands, you guys, like live bands. They're like, Jay, baby, I want to work with you, and I'm like, I don't know how much to charge you people. Like, what do I do with this? And like, that's why I'm so glad I have people like that can explain how these things work because
Mhm.
I'm just behind the scenes being creative and just being my natural self. So when it comes to marketing myself or like how to sell J Baby, I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Like,
Right,
you know,
right.
I know I'm my own brand, but you know, I don't know how to market myself. So I've been learning that over the past year. I never used to be a podcaster. I used to be on social media all the time. You can find videos of me from like 10 years ago on YouTube singing because I don't know how to stop singing. But yeah, I mean, just
Literally, she does not.
in this presence right now with all of you women, it's like it's powerful. It's magical, all the way down to that cup. Okay, every spectacular, like
Mm-hmm.
magical. I've seen
And
all of you
spectac,
women
I'm about to
different.
be in your ear
Like,
this week.
me too. I'm all up in that
this,
DM.
this is what I need.
And they're like
Mm-hmm.
swimwear. I mean,
Yes. Yes.
No,
Shout
to
out
be
to the
honest, y'all, I'm
room.
really trying to
Shout
get
out
Why
to
you
this
play too
dope.
much?
Yeah, I'm shaking that
I
ass.
know, right?
smoke bomb.
Just garbage
Yes.
objects.
Live wire is coming.
He
Sorry.
called Inspect Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Love Spell.
Like the love spell in the building.
Lit.
Hey, Queen.
Oh, I did adhesive stick.
Yes.
I
Well,
did.
smoke
And
break. Are we
spectac,
ready? Are we ready to
girl.
see some of your
I'm
stuff
never ready.
Well,
there?
no, we're going
I'm
into
ready. I'm ready.
that's I think it's Marcel. It's Marcel. Would you like to share your content now, or do you want to wait until later? It's up to you.
It doesn't matter. If you want to go smoke break, you can. I'm trying to see what I need to buy. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here already.
I
You know,
know you shopping.
y'all eating my check right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, so whenever you're ready and you let me know how you feel. If you want to do a single panel, you can. It's a little different. This is a little bit different for me because there's really not much music involved. And I know we have J Baby here that is always ready to perform. So we're gonna take this time out now to have J Baby come up and perform, yeah, and then we'll move on from there. I kind of want to just kind of go with the flow because I know what your content is. I know Smoke Break. I already know she coming strong, and I know J Baby's coming strong. So you guys just let me know, how you feel and when you're ready to come up. And if you need a single panel, just let me know. Okay, J Baby, you ready yet?
However you want to do it.
No.
Yeah, baby. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
So shout out to the room.
Shout out to
Shout out to
ladies.
Livewire.
Shout out to the
Shout out
room.
to CW
Shout out to the room.
Productions,
C
Caribbean
Dub.
Food Play, Dr. Love Spell. What's up, boo? Ed Black is in the building. What's up, baby? Jayon Spivey, The Logic 804. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. It's a movement. It's
That
a
it is.
movement. I think I got
It's a
everybody.
movement.
And I'm up here looking a mess.
You look
Yeah, I think I got
fine.
everybody. This is a fine panel. Thank you guys. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Take me as I am, like
What you
Betty
doing,
said.
smoke break?
Waiting her
Smoking
turn.
and looking
She
at some
just be
No.
pretty
chilling.
ladies.
Oh,
We can barely hear you, smoke break. Oh, she got some music. Good.
Y'all can't hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
yep.
I don't know why. Y'all can't hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find the lyrics
All
to
right.
this.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take me a smoke break right now. That's how I'm feeling. Yeah, shout out to this dope panel, Twixie. Y'all look forward to Twixie Baby with the RG Black interview coming soon. Coming
Mhm.
soon. Coming
Y'all,
soon.
I need to get 1,000
Yes.
followers on TikTok so I can go live. Can y'all please help me get 1,000 followers on TikTok?
I told you to make the video so I can duet it with my smoke
All
break
right, I'm gonna
gear.
make a new video. I'm gonna make a new video on TikTok. I am. I'm gonna make a new video on TikTok.
Yeah. That's a dope way to do it. And we have, and see, that's the thing. It's enough people on stereo to support each other. When it comes to that, that's just I mean, if everybody duet it, can you imagine how many views you're
I'm
gonna
gonna be
get,
able
how
to go
many
live.
followers you're gonna get from that?
Yep.
You have a great following from stereo and very supportive people.
Listen, I'm
I'm
gonna
with
make
it.
my
I'll
dance
definitely do it. I
Thriller
can get
in
silly.
here. I'm telling
Mhm.
you, y'all gonna be like, yo, this girl went nuts. We should have never did that. We should never showed this girl. Uh-oh.
Shout out to the room. Shout out to the panel.
In your good grace. Lately I've been thinking that you're not ready for me. Maybe you think I need to learn maturity. They say watch what you ask for, 'cause you might receive. And if you ask me tomorrow, I'll say the same thing. I am ready for love. Would you please lend me your ear? I promise I won't complain. Mm-mm. I just need you to acknowledge I'm here. If you give me half a chance, I'll prove this to you. I will be patient, kind, faithful, and true to a man who loves music, a man who loves art, who respects the spirit world and thinks with his heart. Heart, heart. Mm, mm, mm. I am ready for love. If you take me in your hands, I'll learn what you teach. and do the best that I can. I'm ready for love, for love, for love. Here with an offering of my voice, my eyes, my soul, my mind. Tell me what is enough to prove I'm ready for love. I am ready for love.
Yes,
Thank
queen.
you guys. I had to turn my camera off because I was getting a little emotional. Anxiety filled.
What?
I'm in my
Yes.
I was about to
Girl.
say
Thank
everybody is
Oh.
loving it. It's loving it.
oh,
God.
I love the
Yes,
vibe
more
from the ladies.
fire. Yes,
Lit.
I do too.
Thank you,
Shout out to this dope panel, all the queens, the ladies on the panel. I appreciate all of you. Yes.
Mm.
Look at Marcel smile. Ah!
so
Love
right.
it.
I love her pom poms.
I know.
You know, all week long, you guys, I've been seeing ladies with afros. I am loving the fact that the afros
Yeah.
and the kinkies are coming back. Like the movement
Man.
is good. I love it.
Happily
If it's not
natural.
hot, it's the kinkies. And even if it's the lace fronts, them jumps is laid. Okay. You can't tell the difference. Okay, boo.
Right. That's true. That's the truth. That's why I
Okay.
stopped doing weave. I said, oh, hell no, this not making sense no more. Sitting up there for 3, 4, 5 hours doing a weave and these wigs out here looking like this? Nah,
Okay.
it does not
That's
make
it.
sense.
I'm telling
Stop. No more for
Oh,
me. Look at Live Wire. Live Wire is
you
live
be
tonight.
yes.
I mean, like
Live
I
wire.
was
he
about to
must
say
you.
he learned
Live
two
wire.
important
he
lessons today that you
he
got to take
said
a woman to Egypt to show her that it's real. And now he's a believer in love, thanks to the J baby.
right.
Ah, thanks, baby.
I'm proud of you, cuz I'm proud of you.
Oh,
Right.
Word to my mother. Word to my mother, be.
What's up,
Oh my God. So
Dub?
what are some of the things that you ladies have what are some of the things that you all have benefited from being on stereo? Obviously we are on networking with each other, but how did you
Receive
come to be on the app? That's my question for everybody. Like how'd you come to being on the app
Dub.
and how long have you been on there? What's your goal being on stereo?
for me,
I
it's
mean,
been to open up verbally because I'm very quiet and I rather just do versus say. So, yeah, taking time, learning to verbalize whatever I'm thinking and feeling, and making connections for myself because I have a lot of cheerleaders and word of mouth is everything, and that's how I get most of my business. So I'm like,
Right.
yeah.
thank you, and then I keep it moving to my work. But it does help to make these connections like this, person to person, and it feels good. So I've been on the stereo since September 2020.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, it
So you
seemed
can
like
check
it
out
was
my
so
work at
long ago.
spectacularcustomdesign.com.
Oh, what happened?
I'm putting back in being put back on the spot.
Hold
Spotlight,
on. Yeah, I
spotlight.
don't know what's going on. We still here, though. We still here. Well, I'm getting it. I don't know what's going on. I think it's just a glitch, but I'm working. I'm about to bring them
Okay.
back.
Well, thank you for sharing that. 2020, man, that's a long time. That's like 2 whole years, and you've been dedicated and consistent. And like, I'm just meeting you, but I've definitely seen your name in a lot of rooms, and it's always been
Oh
around
yeah,
people that are making moves. Like, they're not just talking, they're moving.
for sure.
And that's a good sign. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I'm around somebody who's about their business. And yes,
Mhm.
that. What about
Yes.
you, Twixie baby?
Um, I had just came on Instagram and kept seeing it. So I was like, let me see what this is all about. And it just must have been divine intervention because I think a couple of days after I actually downloaded the app, I got into a car accident. So I was kind of like off my feet for a few months. And
Oh
I
my
went on
God.
there, I was listening, and I finally got my friend Young Oracle to come on the app, and then we did our first show in November. And
Yes.
I stopped doing shows for a while so I can kind of like get a better read on the app because I didn't really like know what I was doing. I just knew the
Oh no.
You're frozen.
Is she frozen on your end too? Or is it just
Yeah,
me?
coming to
frozen.
engage with you and
Oh,
stuff.
there
So
you go.
I started I just started listening and commenting, and that's how I got to know like so many people. So when I started hanging out with the cousins, E Reed and all of them, I was still really wasn't taking it serious. And then you know how you have that time of intervention when somebody tells you, hey, you need to kind of get serious because you
Mm-hmm.
I see something in you on here, so just stop wasting your talent. And it was
Right.
just up from there.
Mhm.
Very, very dope.
Yeah.
Very, very dope. I mean, from the time I seen Twixie Baby, ever since I met you, I think it was like a talent show or something like that was going on stereo. There was so many, and because I'm a singer, I was always paying attention to those titles. Anytime I see something, I'm like, I'm there, I'm there. But anytime I seen you, it was always good vibes and positive energy, like very bubbly, which I love, and I feel like everybody loves that about you.
Mhm.
So
No, I
Mhm.
just want to have fun and create an environment where everybody can have fun. Like I'm not
yeah,
really about the drama, I guess, because you know I'm a little bit older now. You know, maybe if you'd have met me like a
Yeah.
couple of years, I mean, years ago, I would have been with the shits. But a lot of the times, I just be like, it ain't
right.
worth it. You learn how
Yeah.
to pick your
For
battles
a
along the
purpose.
way. So I just wanted to create something on stereo and then even on like other social medias that, is more me now. So yeah,
Right.
that's just what I try to do. And then on top of that, just trying to have fun and laugh because that's really what I'm all about.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. That's exactly what it's about, is having fun and just being able to express yourself through whatever it is that you do. And I feel
Yeah.
like you do that so well. What about you, Stereo Legend, Smoke Break?
Uh, so I came on stereo with the
I love
shit.
her.
Every time she does it,
I had to get on
oh,
that shit
my.
because it's
She's
so
just
I love
crazy.
so
you.
chill.
I was on Station Head before, long before stereo, right? And I was high and I then got mixed up in some shit. However, I straightened that shit out. And Thotty Scotty at the time was on Station Head and he was talking shit. He was like, no, because at this time he was in a room when I was like saying the shit that I was saying and I didn't know nothing about. So when I had went to the other room where the other people was, like this was like the next day or something, and I was telling them like, yo, I got y'all in the middle of some shit. If you hear it, it was me. I'm sorry. This what happened. X Y Z. So then Thotty came out of nowhere like, y'all don't trust that bitch. Fuck that bitch. And I was like, who the fuck is this and where did he come from? Mind
I have
y'all,
no idea who that is,
he wasn't on
but okay.
Station
Scotty,
Head like that.
Scotty. You know who it
He
is.
was Thotty Scotty. He hosted Queen of Stereo Award. Thotty. Yes. So listen, I came to
You lost
stereo
me.
because after he did that, I'm like, yo, who the hell is this? Where can I find him? They was like, yo, you gotta find Thotty on stereo. So I did a whole fuck Thotty Scotty marathon. And I'm talking about like, where the fuck is Thotty? I bust out the blue like I'm over here looking for his.
Ah,
Like I was on Thotty Hills like for so long. It was like a fuck Thotty Scotty marathon. I was like a month. So that's how I came on stereo.
well, that is
And then
definitely an
after
interesting
that
story.
passed, yeah, after that passed, it was like November going on December. So like I was on the me and another friend of mine that was on it at the time came up with the triple X Christmas jingles. So we remixed Christmas songs. We didn't give a damn how religious you was. It had to be nasty. I'm talking about like sucking Santa balls, all kinds of shit. But
What?
Yes.
in Christmas spirit form. So people was coming in there and playing Mariah Carey, like remixing these Christmas songs, making them so nasty. Like this shit was hilarious. Like I'm talking
Fun
about ain't no
stuff.
funny. So that's how that went. And ever since then I just been hanging out. And then I met Freak Nasty and they got popular through my show because nobody really wanted to do shows with them. Freak Nasty, Boston, Bella. Like it was a bunch of them. Like it was a whole bunch of them. I used to do smoke break in the morning. That was my thing. I did morning shows, so I had to
You
do
need to
one in the
bring it
morning.
back too.
Mhm.
So that's what it
The
was. But I
morning
came on
shows.
stereo
Thank
for
you,
Fuck
thank
Daddy
you,
Scott.
Twixie. You know she need to bring it back. Those morning shows.
But
Yep.
now
That is
My
I'm
a
there
sister,
with
dope.
network
yeah.
celebrities. I
That
started
is
taking
a
network
definitely
shows.
an interesting way to join stereo. I
Yeah,
don't
like
personally know that gentleman, but I feel bad for him.
listen, like it
Um,
went on for so long. I thought he'd tell you the story. Like when he tell it, it's funny because he would tell you like he avoided anything that had anything to do with me for a long time. Like everybody that came in my show, they was like, "Hey, how you doing? Fuck Thotty Scotty." Like that was the title. Fuck Thotty Scotty. Like fuck Thotty Scotty. Like
crazy,
he
Smoke.
didn't want nobody. He
crazy.
was like, "Who the fuck?" Like
Like
I
the
was so
stuff that
annoying to
people
him.
do on stereo,
I was
like the
so
stuff that they're
I was
willing to
Listen.
always on
do.
there. Listen,
Oh
if
my
y'all
god.
go back on my avatar, every show is still there. Scroll up and you'll see all the fuck Thotty Scotty marathon
Oh
shows.
my. But
They're
you know
all
what though,
there.
smoke break, like you
That
are
is
always
hilarious.
unapologetically honest and blunt. That's just how you are,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't be any other way. And people just have to either accept that or
Mm-hmm.
keep it moving. Okay. That's what I
I know
learned
this
about
is.
you when I first met you. And I
I did
appreciate
not
that
know
because
he
I feel
was.
like if you sugarcoat things for people, they never know what you're really about. And they don't have respect for you, but they respect you more when you speak on your truth and you're always like that. You don't sway or
Right.
be like, yeah, I'm gonna be cool with this one and not with that. Like, nah, I ain't fucking with none of y'all. Niggas. You know, and that's how smoke break is. And I love that.
I'm so
Okay.
listen. I'm the nicest person in the world. I promise you.
Okay, shoot. It's
I just
Marcel
don't like when
though.
people play me stupid. I just tell people all the time, like I get high, I'm not
You have to
slow.
let
Like
them
my
know.
brain works fucking well, dog.
Okay.
Like don't try. And just because I say I don't know or I don't get that fucked up with, I'm not understanding because I understand clear. What I don't know is how y'all don't understand what I'm thinking and saying. And, like I'm crazy. I ain't fucking crazy. Like I don't understand
People
what
always think you're
y'all are
crazy when they
thinking.
don't understand.
You know? Like,
Right.
Mhm.
so at this point, I be when I get the second guessing myself, I be like, yo, I need a break because I don't know what's going on with life right now. Shit is happening.
Hence,
I
smoke
know I'm
break.
not
Okay.
crazy.
Hence the
So
name.
let me in and out of here. But no,
Man,
I love
look.
stereo and I like the stereo family. Whether we get along or we don't, I just like the platform and I like what everybody got to bring. And you know, I'm just that crazy cousin on stereo. Anybody got a problem? What's up? Even if it's with another cousin, bitch, you wrong.
Period.
You wrong, and I'm gonna tell you. And all
I
the
told
other folks
y'all.
that you're
Man.
wrong too. So let's get it together and move right along. You know, cause you know
Period.
what's up.
Okay, so another heavy hitter, somebody who speaks their mind. It's Marcel though. What's your take on when did you come and what have you been doing and how's it been for you on stereo, darling?
It's been an experience to say the least. But nah, I originally started out like shortly before COVID hit. Me and my friend got together and we started like a podcast. We just jumped on Anchor and I was like, girl, we do all this talking on the phone and now we work from
Mhm.
home, honey, so we might as well. And so we did Stress Blessed and Wine Obsessed and it was a lot of fun. We talked about everything and she's more of like a Southern Belle, but
Mhm.
I'm more of the like in your face one. So it was like a nasty nice podcast and we had a lot of fun. After
Hey.
that, though, she ended up going to school, to nursing school, and got really, really busy. And so I hadn't like done a podcast by myself, so I ended up in a lot of podcasting groups on Facebook and stuff. Found Podbean, and I like Podbean
Mhm.
because what I'm saying, it was some interaction. But a friend who he's still on stereo, but he just listens. He told me about stereo and was like, "Oh yeah, people like you get live feedback and all that stuff." So it was introduced as like a podcast app, and so I met like
Mhm.
Frank Lewis in his heyday doing like the stereo roulette, just going through,
Oh
and I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, it's some professionals on here because y'all know Frank used to be on it. You know what I'm saying? Him, Dr. Key, Rashad
Yeah.
Radio. I'll never
Hmm.
forget Rashad was like, your smoke detector is beeping in the background. It's just so unprofessional. I was like, I do not like this man.
Oh
And
my
so
God.
I have forever just
Totally.
been like, let me, every time we used to race to each other on roulette, I would just like skip because I was like, oh, let me go to the next one. So I did roulette for a little bit, and then after that, I just started like listening to podcasts and stuff. And right when I was finna leave, because I was just like, but it's ghetto out here, everybody fighting, and it's a lot of stuff going
Yeah, there
on.
was a time.
I ran into it was Infinite and Thotty Scotty. They were talking about anime, and I love anime. And you don't really see a lot of black people talking about anime, but the whole
Yeah, you
room was
really
damn
don't.
near melanated as fuck, and it was like 100 people in there. And so I started coming in and shit like that, and ended up staying based off that. So after Brandon Twixie and I'm Your Addiction used to be my faves. Who else? Of course,
Mhm.
Sloan with her music box and her witch
Oh
laugh
my
coming through.
God. Yeah.
That was one
Fire.
of my
Sloan scared the
favorite
shit out of
people.
me when I met her one night. She came on there and
Fire.
she
Yeah.
Sloan is
spoke, and
fire.
I was like, what the
When she came through, yeah, she would come through and she would just be trolling. I was like, I love this girl. And then of course, Pero like who changed her name a million times, she would always be
Yeah.
Pero. She would also be trolling. And then, eventually I started doing a show with Pan Dulce Lunchtime Lounge, and stuff
Hmm.
like that. And, eventually ran into my first altercation child. So for me, it's just been ups and downs. I've kind of learned how to talk with people, how to ignore people, but also how to be like really honest about like my intent. I know for me, hopping on stereo is more so for podcasting. I didn't expect to learn all the life lessons, but stereo has definitely taught me how to number one admit when I'm wrong, and also admit that like I don't give a fuck that I'm wrong, and I'm not gonna change that behavior until I
Mhm.
very well want to. And you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say like you get the good, the bad, and the ugly with me because like I'm just a human, and so I am learning a lot. But at the
Hmm.
same time, I'm not always gonna be like I always say. I don't apologize unless I mean it. And it's a lot of times where I'm not gonna lie to you, I already did some shit that's fucked up. So it's like obviously I intentionally did some shit to you. Why would I lie
Yes.
here and say that I'm sorry to you when I meant to do it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you were
Um,
intentional.
or even
Mm.
like with some talks, for instance, what I call like the train wreck of all talks I've ever had. It was like a 6 hour talk, and this was after the Frank and Cece situation. And he came on, and he had like kind of a little breakdown or whatever. And I use this whole like I really tried my best to hold everything together, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, girl, you a damn lie. You know damn well the numbers. You know
Oh my
damn well the
God,
numbers.
I can't tell you how many
And
times it's
so
happened.
I did apologize to him or whatever, and I just told him like, "Hey man, you know what I'm saying? It was like 50 people in there, shit. I ain't never had nothing like that. I'm trying to see what that's like, you know what I'm saying? But I love you."
Mhm.
And so, just being like really honest. So I mean, from that came like the alleged bad guys in stereo because I've had my ins and outs with certain people, and I have had my times of being a bad guy, but the difference is I can admit to it and I can like stand by that shit. And the people who call me out on the shit, like I have the utmost respect for them because it's just like everyone else is like, oh, Marcel's so nice, and I'm like, girl, no, the fuck, I'm not. Like I'm nice and everything, but
I
you know
remember
what I'm
her
saying? At the
saying
same
that too. She
And
would
look,
never
like
tell
I
people, no,
always
I'm not
say,
nice. I'm letting you guys know. I'm not that nice.
yeah,
Period.
man.
Reality check,
I'm
okay?
that man, and even just behind the scenes, building relationships, shit, going to advice from certain people. Like I've asked quickly, like Twixie, like y'all fuck up here, and she was like, "Well, it do, yeah, yeah, you did." It's just like, okay, all
Mama
right, I
Twixie.
ain't gonna try it. Hell yeah, or how I should feel about certain things because it's like I always come to a conclusion of myself. But then, of course, you have those people that you can go to who's gonna just keep it real with you, and like you said, not sugarcoat shit. But that's why, like, I have like the utmost respect for Twixie and like people like Smoke Break. Who else is just very blunt? Even Pandulce. Me and Pandulce, we bumped heads real hard because y'all, I was cussing so hard in my phone, I had spit flying out my mouth coming on my
Oh,
screen.
it was serious.
I was cussing so hard. But even with Pandora, you know what I'm saying? We've had our ins and outs, but at the same time, like we cool today. So I do appreciate that people do understand, like,
That's good.
stereo is a different jungle. You feel me? It's a different jungle. And once you are just authentically yourself, I found you take that whatever little mask you have on where you're trying to make everyone think you're positive and shit, you have a much better time. You have
Mhm.
a much better time. So that's why
Mhm.
I definitely respect people who keep it real. So it's lit. It's lit.
It
Crazy man,
is.
Marcel. I mean, I've been in some talks with you, but I've also listened to some of your talks, and you're very right. There are people that try to come for you because of your honesty and because of your knowledge and your bluntness, and you're not afraid to be who you are and do what you do. And like, I just see you just, hey, all right, cool, I'm fine with it. Let me fix my puff real quick. Hold on. Like, I don't have time
Right.
for these hoes, and that is so inspiring to a lot of young black women. I just want you to know that. And I think a little bit of something that all of us are doing on the platform inspires a lot of people. I know personally myself, I've gotten DMs from people like, J baby, you inspire me so much. Like, I don't know if you guys have gotten that feeling or anybody that's reached out to you on any of your
Mhm.
shows, like from anything that you've done. And like, just to know that you've made an impact with something, it's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
might not
Right.
be putting money in your pocket right now, but it pays off later on when you do good or you give your all to whatever it is that you do. Like, it does really pay off later on. So it's dope to see all of you guys out here tonight, man. Ladies' night. I
Please.
definitely
Yes.
appreciate all
And
of you
shout out
guys.
to Marcel as well because she's one of the youngest, one of the younger content creators on the app, and that's what I admired about her from the beginning.
Mhm.
Just pulling up on her was just her level of maturity, her wisdom, and her ultimate goal to be a great podcaster. Like she was just so in tune to everything that came along with podcasting. She was so open to take on whatever it took to get her messages out. And I saw that. And one thing that I think you've all heard me say, I don't like bullies at all. And when I
Mhm.
saw Marcel in several shows, I saw her being on several occasions attacked by much older women, which I didn't like. I was like, what is going on? I guess I don't know if it was the mama bear in me that kind of stood up like this girl is just, she doing her thing. And then you got all these old women. I'm old, so I can say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All these older women, coming at her. I don't know if it's a jealousy thing. I don't know if they're comparing or competing with her, but I just feel that when you're older as a older woman or man, that you should try your best to try to set good examples and lead the younger,
Right.
especially queens. Everybody, I'm about them queens. When it comes to these queens, lead them into a more positive direction. Try to like
Mhm.
Twixie's like the mama for a lot of people around there. So, and that's when I started really sticking close to Marcel, like, yeah, you got this. Like, I got you, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You may not hear me a lot on the app, but trust me, you feeling my spirit outside the app. Because
Mhm.
we connect on different ways. Same thing with Twixie, Smoke Break, and everyone else that's on this panel. I do not say much over there, but I give a lot outside of stereo to the individuals that I believe in. And Marcel was one of those, is one of those people that I truly believe in. When she started her underdog movement, it ain't take nothing for me to say, I'm right here with you, because I feel everything that you're going with, and I'm gonna be on everything that you go through from here on out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I've just been right there. And I do not talk to her
That's
every day. We do not
Right.
talk a lot. We don't, but we understand one another, and we do understand the assignment, because we're all there for the same thing. So shout out to
Right.
you, Queen, at
uh,
26 years old. You doing your thing, and don't let
Mm-hmm.
nobody come through there and try to sabotage anything, or
That's
put
a
a
fact.
dim your light in any type of way. You just
thank
keep shining,
you.
and keep growing, and keep hanging around older women as you do. I see you out there. You find, and you listen, and you respond to wisdom. You respond to that. So I see that in you, and I appreciate it. I also told you you're a Virgo,
Thank
just like my
you.
daughter. So your emotional side, your angry side, your petty side, honey, baby, I done seen all of that. So when I saw her, I saw like Mazani, like my daughter. So shout out to, it's Marcel though.
Man,
I think we
I
lost Smoke
appreciate
Break. Did we
it.
lose Smoke Break?
Yeah, I
Oh,
was about to
Yeah.
say she probably got booted out because I got booted out too.
Yeah, that happened.
Okay,
No, I
she'll come
appreciate
back
that.
up.
I think it's definitely come from like other women I've seen on the on the app. Like man, when I got on, bro, it was women. They would talk their shit. They would just talk they shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
They
I
was
love this because you know what I'm saying? And then to me, it was crazy because like, especially when it comes to different ages and stuff, I used to think we was all around the same age, everybody, for like good and
yeah.
bad reasons. You know what I'm saying? But it's just
Mhm.
like even with Twixie,
mhm,
I was
mhm.
like, you wait a minute, you're not 26, 27 years old. She's like, no, and because she's so fun and she's so like vibrant and
Yeah.
just, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't act like a quote unquote,
Yeah.
or even like Sister Crystal. Sister Crystal, you know what I'm saying? She has her little jokes and stuff, but like she doesn't give me like old uppity vibes and stuff like that.
Mhm.
None of the women on this panel and most of them don't. But yeah, if you do give me vibes like you're young as me, and like we're getting into it, I'ma definitely think you around my age because like we're getting
Right.
into it, man. So
Mhm.
it's
Right.
like, you know what I'm
As you
saying? And
should.
but I will admit sometimes it is like um
Checking,
it
Jay.
checking out
is
the day.
kind of like sometimes I do appreciate the bumping of the head sometimes though because it does help me learn shit about myself. It's two things can be true at once. So a lot of times both sides have like very valid points about the other. It's just the perspectives. But
Yeah.
Right.
it's just
Mhm.
sometimes the way it's communicated can come off like, petty or whatever.
Mhm.
But I do, even after everything, try to look at the truth of things to see if I am sorry, if I do need to apologize, if I do need to hit someone up and be like, you know what, you was right about that. Like I said,
Everything
perfect
is
example, Pandora say, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? She said a lot of shit, did a lot of shit, but so did I. I was on some petty shit, man. I was
Right.
on some petty stuff. And a lot of times you just have to take
Yeah.
accountability. And when you do that, next thing you know, like we got a show. She wouldn't have several shows together since then. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
Mhm.
that was my
I
road dog
love
right there. That's
that.
my Oculus buddy.
Yeah.
I've
I
seen so much
like
stuff
that.
happen in this job myself, man. Okay, so I didn't share my story and how I got here. So I was on
Yes.
Facebook one time and there was an artist named Kashi Tara. Shout out to Kashi Tara out there. Love you, boo. Kashi Tara, I know her personally because she does like live shows and theater stage plays, and she had like a marching band with the dancers and choreography. So she was somebody who I followed a lot because she inspired me. So I seen she was doing a show, and I saw these little avatars. So it's during the pandemic, and all of us, I think everybody was on Instagram heavy, Facebook heavy, and so like just finding something to do. And so I seen the show was at like 10, 11 o'clock. It was a Friday night. Freestyle Friday was the title of the show. And I was like, all right, well, let me see what's going on with this. And then I was like, I gotta download an app and make an avatar. Like, this is so much work. Um, so I finally get on there and I'm like, well, I guess I could make my name the same name as my Instagram name. It's just simple. And maybe Kashi will see me in there. So So I come in the show and like, I see all these other little avatars in there. I'm saying, oh, okay. Then I realize I can, send music, and they're like, send y'all music. It was a whole vibe in there, y'all. When I tell you,
Mhm.
I felt like I was at the club, like locally. I was like, oh, I need to go get my clothes on. I'm about to go somewhere. And I'm literally in my bed partying with Queen Black and Kashi Sarah. Like, and they couldn't see me, but I was partying heavy. Like they was playing some reggae, they was playing them go-go vibes, and I was just like, no letting go, no holding back. Hey,
That's
I was
my
like,
song right
oh,
there.
and that's when I realized
Yeah.
I'm like, I love this. Like, and I don't have to send like a whole video, or like I was like, I only have to send a minute. Like this is perfect for me as an artist. I'm like, I don't have to send like 5 minutes of a song. You know what I'm saying? I can just sing for a minute. This is great. So I started sending music to them, and they were bigging me up, and I got really excited about it. And it's like after that, I kept my avatar up, and Queen and I like connected ever since then. And I'm still very, very close to Kashi Sarah. That's why I show her so much love. But if it wasn't for me knowing her, I wouldn't know Queen Black, and I wouldn't
Mhm.
be a podcaster. I couldn't say I'm a podcaster. I got a year in now, y'all. So you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I could change my little about me bio to
Right.
podcaster. She look
Podcaster,
fancy
big
right
time.
there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Artist, singer, songwriter,
Yes.
podcaster right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's been fun ever since. We continued the
Right.
Freestyle Fridays, and then we started doing praise shows. And I really, like, over the past year, have gone through a spiritual transformation myself, getting more comfortable and finding who I am on camera, vocally, just as an artist. And that's what Queen is. Some of the things that Queen did with me was work on me as an artist. I used to get so nervous, and I remember when Queen came to one of my first shows live on
Oh
stage,
yeah.
like by myself. I was shaking, and I remember being on the stage, and I had my phone like this, looking at the words, like, and the phone is shaking, and I'm like, I'm so in love with you, and Queen's like, sing, J baby, and
I remember that story.
it was like something over me, and I was just
I
like,
was
I
like,
have
you
to show
better
this
sing.
queen. Like, I have to prove to her that I can do this. I have to prove to myself that I can do this. And ever since then, it's just like, it's been a wrap. I don't know. God puts people in your life for a reason. And I feel like,
Mhm.
connections, and when you build them, whenever they start and they feel good, you have to go with them. And I've just been going with it, and it's been feeling good. And that's why I'm like blessed to be in the presence of all of you ladies tonight. And yeah, I mean, stereo, I had my ups and downs. Obviously, all of us have, I think. I've
Right.
been attacked by people with their racism and their comments. I've had people you know say things about me that weren't true, or uh try to attack my character, and
Right.
question who I really am. And it's different when you're just an artist and you're local and people know you around town, but when it's people from all over the world that feel they have the right to question who you are as a person, it just makes you feel some type of way, like, why am I on social media? And you start going through those
Right.
social media anxieties. But Queen just helps make me feel way more comfortable, like being able to express that through my music. So, that's really how I do it. When you want to hear me say something, listen to one of my songs or listen to me freestyle, and I'll
Yeah.
just unleash, as we like to say. But it's been a journey that
Mhm.
I'm like so excited to continue. Freestyle Friday has been like going on for like a year now, over a year now. And being
Yep,
a part of it
over.
has changed my life personally, not just on stereo, but in real life, you guys. Like, I can't go on a stage without calling Queen first and being like, hey, Ma, I'm just checking in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a comfort for me. It's to let me know, like, J baby, you got this. Don't worry about nothing. You're talented. You're beautiful. You're strong. You were born for
She's
this. Like,
spoiled. She's
sometimes,
spoiled.
you
She's
know, I need
spoiled.
that. I am
She's
spoiled, but I
spoiled,
need
y'all.
you. Don't you
That
leave me.
baby is real. She's very spoiled, guys.
Oh
Yes.
man. But it makes a big difference when you have someone who really supports you. So when I see everything that all of you are doing and everything you shared tonight, um, I am like really excited to support everything that you all are doing. Like Trixie Baby Polyester Pimp, you know what I'm saying? I need to get some smoke break material. I'm definitely going to be getting some M Spectacular. I need that teacup stat. Like, what you mean? And it's
Yes,
Marcel. I want to
yes,
do some podcast shows with you about young women and black women empowerment because I feel like a lot of what you speak on is very, very
yes.
powerful.
That's
And
what
it's
I wanted to
always my
hear. I'm
spirit to
sorry.
do that and ask you about that. So
That's what I
we
wanted
keep
to
Right.
hear.
communication, darling.
Let's get it. Let's get
I'm
it for sure,
sorry,
for
y'all.
sure.
I'm loud. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted to hear. Now that
Can we
is
hear from
pure
you?
dopeness.
Can we hear from you, Miss Black?
That's gonna be fire. Yes, you
Darling.
guys can't hear me?
No,
Y'all
we
can't
want to
hear
hear
me?
from you. No, the same
Oh,
question.
you wanna
How
hear?
did you come on stereo and what have you been
Okay.
doing and how's it been going for you? Things of that nature.
Well, I came onto stereo actually during COVID, in the beginning of COVID. What happened for me was prior to going into COVID, I had several artists that were booked locally, that were booked within the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area that were already booked. And all of those shows were canceled due to COVID. And with me, especially J Baby, you know how close I am with the artists that I work with, and
Hmm.
me being very close with all of them, I felt the need. Kashi being one of them, felt the need. You know, I went online just looking for a place where I could continue to showcase the talent that I was currently working with, which was a lot of great, amazing talent. Also, I knew that I needed to, continue to network and find producers, find other artists, but ultimately to find a way to create and a platform online specifically for music and artists in the entertainment field in which I was already in. And so I think I can't remember how I found stereo, but I found stereo. I found the app on my own, and I came onto the app, and just kind of scope it out, and I'm always trying to visualize things before they even happen. So for me, I'm
Yeah.
seeing a lot of talent here, so I'm like, all right, I'm home. I'm not going nowhere. You know what I mean? So I came in, the following 2 days after I came in, Auntie Hammy came in, and she was one of the artists that I was also working with and was already currently booked with. Um, so that made a big difference. That made me feel more comfortable being here because I ultimately came over by myself. So when I noticed that she was on the platform and we talked and we decided that we were going to, she was going to do her thing over here and I would be able to promote her music on the app and along with the other artists, or basically along with building my music platform. And so that's how it started for me. I came in, started my music platform, myself and with Kashi and I, and it just kind of went up from there. She kind of just took control. I guess the good thing about it was I came in with a plan. I already knew exactly what I was going to do here, and that was all I was going to do, which was anything dealing with music or entertainment. I wasn't coming over here to be a counselor or a guy, or any type of therapist, or I didn't want to get into, I wasn't big into podcasting. Um, or any of those things at the time, other than here
Yeah.
on YouTube where it started. So that made sense for me to, go ahead because I was already on YouTube. Let's go over here and let's, network on stereo and see if I can build a community here and bring them back to YouTube. And that's what I've done. That's what I've done. Um, as you guys can see, I came over there, I stuck to my guns. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys remember when I first started coming in, I already had behind the avatar hidden gems. So you would hear just my gems coming through. Whenever I came into a room, and I saw an artist or
Mhm.
someone in there that I liked a lot, that's how I bigged them up. I never said anything. I just dropped gems in the room on them, and
Yes,
I
the
followed them.
gem.
And so that's where my movement really started on stereo, was when I came in and I started dropping gems. And a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people couldn't take to that. But just like Sage, that's how I felt when I came through with gems. The people that had something negative to say, or didn't catch a good vibe from it, and I knew where it was coming from. I knew the type of energy that I'm putting out, and you can see why, because I have a bunch of hidden gems around me. Um,
Mhm.
so that sort of it acted as a sage to me on that platform. That was my way of saying, okay, well, this is not a person for me, or this is not a room for me, if they can't accept something as simple as some fucking gems coming through a 1 minute clip. So that's where it started for me. And I'm not sure if any of you guys remember. I never said anything.
Mhm.
I never said a word. I would just drop my gems and continue to build my platforms. And I continue to support other platforms as well. And I do still today, as well as the artists. So that's kind of how it started for me. Moving into, I'm going to say, the second year, because we're into the second year now. Things changed a lot for
Yeah.
me on the app. I really got to know a lot more people personally outside of the group that I had been in, prior to, within that year, which was CW Productions, J Baby, and Jayon Spivey. And let me tell you guys something. One thing about us, we were so stuck in our movement and in our groove, and we still are. It ain't gonna stop. We were so, I'm not just so stuck in our elements that I didn't even really realize a lot of the things that were going on around me, the negativity. I didn't really understand why my rooms were getting banned, why people in my room were getting targeted, why my platform was being they banned for bullying and shit like that. And I know we're only doing music. So once I
Right.
started to understand all of that, and that took me into a different position on stereo, where I had to do a lot of more research. And that's, where I think Marcel and I connected the most, is during that time, because I already saw what she was doing, and I already knew what I was doing, and I already knew that once we come together, it was just going to make a difference, and it did. And that was the underdog movement. So shout out to It's Marcel again for encouraging and inspiring that underdog movement that has helped so many of the artists that I've worked with, the people that I've worked with, the people that has been supporting my room for over a year now. It really helped them in being able to speak up for themselves in different ways. I saw a lot of bullying. I can't say that I was necessarily bullied at all, but I see the people around me being bullied so much. And these are people that are just trying to get ahead. And again, especially for the younger generation, I don't know. For some reason, they gravitated towards me. I gravitated towards them, in a lot of, for a lot of different reasons. And let me just add, when I came onto the app, I was in a very dark place. Um, for those that do know, I know Twixie knows that I was just coming out of a foster parenting situation. A
Mhm.
month before I came onto Stereo, I had just released five of my foster children into oh God, this is so hard to talk about. I had just released the foster children. They were going up for adoption at that point. So that was also sort of therapeutic for me, to come on and talk to, and do the music movement on stereo and meet new people, a new adult world, because I had been in this children, so dedicated to my foster children along with my own children, coming onto stereo. When I came into stereo, my son was in jail. My son was locked up, and I was still promoting his music. That was one thing he asked me to do, because I wasn't going to do nothing else. I knew he was wrong, so I'm that mother. I'm like, okay, I got you on this. I know you've been working with this for, since you were young, and now you've gotten yourself into a situation, but the least I could do is continue to promote what you love, your passion. You know what I mean? Until you get through. And so that essentially helped my son. That helped to build my son and inspire my son a little more too. But we'll go into all of that later. So that was, my movement is very, very, very unique. Let me just tell you. It's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot of pages. It's a lot of chapters to the movement. And I can say that stereo has helped me to grow in let me see, has helped me to grow with communication more than anything. Just being a listener for so long, just me sitting back being a listener and taking on other people's battles in my mind, and giving myself the room to just say, how would I deal with this, how can I do this on so many levels. Shout out to Tink. She doesn't even know it, just like a lot of you didn't know a lot of things that you may have heard. But Tink was a big factor in my relationship, just being in her room. And it was, I believe, Tink and what's his name, Infinite Thought. So it was just, it's so many chapters to just being a listener. And that's what I basically promoted, the people that were around me. Be a good listener, understand the people that you're around, but also network, and also more than anything, support other people, especially the people that you believe in. And we stuck to that, and we started with ourselves first. We all started supporting each other and sticking to everything that we, basically respectfully. I met them where they were in their lives, and they did the same for me. And so we all just became a big family. We all know each other's families on many different levels, which I think is great. I don't know if there's anybody else on the app like that. Like we've communicated, we've traveled, like we are like really a family here. Like they're connected with my children, my family. Same thing with J Baby, CW, and now Trixie Baby and Marcel, because we already got a Texas trip coming up. And in
Hey.
fact, you close you in New York, so no, I'm just joking. But no, seriously, guys, I mean, it's been amazing for me overall. Overall, one, because I came in um on a higher level of thinking than a lot of the people that were around me, um, just because of my age, my maturity level. So with certain things that I would never deal with, it's certain conversations I would never engage in, and so that helped me to help you all. Essentially, just my silence for me being silent so long, essentially helped me to help you all understand your surroundings a little more, and just how to move forward in life, through the adversity. So I'm gonna shut up because y'all know I will keep going, and I know you guys will sit here and listen, especially J Baby. But I'm gonna shut up.
Well,
Look at Twixie.
I'm so used to it.
I,
One of the things that I
for
found that
for
was
real, for
so
real.
interesting, people always
Okay,
used to talk
good.
about Queen Black's voice. Like she has such a soothing voice. She could put you to sleep. I can't tell you on how many occasions I've been on the phone with Queen and she's talking and I'm trying to keep my eyes open.
Yeah,
Nah, for real though,
but I'm
I'm
a.
super proud of you for sharing that because I remember
Yeah.
last time, well, the first time we did this, and you was just like, I don't want to talk about myself because I'm not really ready to share parts about me. And to see you do that today, shoot, that's big growth. You should be patting yourself on the back, really.
Yes.
For
Come
sure.
through. Okay.
Yeah, that's growth right
Nah, shout
there.
out to that. Thank you, Twixie. Thank
And
you
shout
so
out to
much.
the
But let me say
transmuting.
something. Let me say this to my sister real quick while I got you right here. I've been speaking out for a few months now, sis. I don't know where you been on stereo app or on YouTube, but a lot has changed with Queen Black since the last time we sat together, which was 8 months ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of more. I've spoken out a lot more verbally about a lot of things. But it's a time for everything, and I think that's what I was telling you in the beginning. Sometimes when you know your power and you know the effect that you have on people or over people, and you're a leader, you have to know, how to balance that out. When I came into stereo, I already knew the streets, the real streets. So coming into
Mm-hmm.
stereo, and I'm seeing these, to me, in my eyes, these fake ass streets, that was nothing for me.
Mm.
That was nothing for me. I was ready for that, but I'm saying I just know who I am. And I think Smoke Break can relate to that too. I just know who I am. And I know that that wasn't a time for me. It was a time for me to sit back and really understand my environment. And it was important for me to bring positivity to the app too. I
Oh
mean, that's
yeah,
the least you can do. I mean, you know what I mean? And you know that. It's very important for me to protect my energy, the people around me, and keep it as positive as possible. So
Can I
sometimes the
say
best
something
way to
real
do
quick?
that is to just
be
silence.
silent. Yeah.
Can can
Yes.
can I say something real quick? I don't even want to lose my thought, but I
Yes.
think I just did. But oh, okay. So you know that
No.
feeling that you said when you felt like it was time for you to say something, like you when you came on, you was more of a listener, and now you more of a speaker. If you got that feeling, then you basically feel like a lot of people that came on stereo. And I think that's the purpose right there
Mhm.
for you to find your voice on stereo, because a lot of people went from being listeners to now they speakers. And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they fuck with them. I'm one of them. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can talk, but sometimes you just gotta listen. And then when it's your time to do what you gotta do, you're gonna step.
Yeah.
That's for everybody. And
Right.
I think I've seen a lot of that growth. Like it's people
Yeah.
doing big things right now that they wouldn't even thought they would be doing last year. So, like I
Yeah.
said, you
I'm one of those people too. I can attest to that too. I feel like I've ever since they switched it over to being solo panel shows and I was on
hmm
my own,
That's when
y'all,
it started for
I
me.
started getting so creative. Like I literally
Mhm.
started thinking of different things that I could do
Yeah.
by myself. Like, it was like, okay, of course I'm gonna do stuff with Queen because that's my girl. We got our shows, we're gonna do our shows. But like, I got this solo option. Like, what am I gonna do? Oh my god, like, let me get
Yeah.
creative. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool to see
Yeah.
how some people went solo and it was like, this is great or spectacular, if I could use that word for the night.
Yes.
And then some people
Still
going
working.
solo
Look at
was
her.
kind of like, you need your partner. You need somebody to sit with you because you sitting by yourself, it's not the same vibe. And I mean, let's be honest, like we come to shows for a special vibe, right? And if there's a
She's
vibe missing
spoiled,
and it's just
guys.
one person, then like, it's not the same vibe. So, how do you
Mhm.
carry a room? Like, when you're solo dolo. And I
Yeah.
found like, that's when I really started getting comfortable with just coming out whenever I fucking felt like it. No
Yeah.
schedule. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna just come
Me
on
too.
whenever I
I think
feel like
so.
it, yo. And just do my thing. And the randomness
Yeah.
was so
Yeah.
so much to account to what made build my confidence
Yeah.
on me. Like the randomness, just not being stuck or like confined to a specific
Yeah.
time of day because you don't want to clash with this person's show or that person's show. Just be random and be yourself and just come on there and whoever's free, come through, you know what I'm saying, and hold a vibe if you can. If you can't, come through and listen to it later or whatever. But it's just being genuinely yourself, being original, like we like to
Yeah.
say, hashtag be original all the time. That's what I found is like
Yeah.
one of the key things to being successful on any platform. Be original.
Yes.
You can't go wrong with
Be
being yourself.
original.
You try to replicate or you try to do what somebody else doing, you're gonna stumble and fall flat on your face, boo. Because authenticity can't be
Yeah.
replicated. Your natural self can't be
Yeah.
replicated. You can put on your makeup or
And I
you
feel
can try to get your wig on, your lashes, and try to pretend to be like somebody else. But at the end of the day, you have to look at yourself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Be happy with who that
yep.
person is because I mean I've seen so many people try to copy or replicate what they see. And I think it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. If something that I'm doing or something that anyone else in my circle or whatever circle I'm in is doing, and you find an idea, great, go with it. But make sure you show the credit of where you got that information from. Make sure you recognize where you got that creativity from, because when you just go off, it's kind of like what Nicki Minaj did with Lil Kim when she started wearing the same stuff she was wearing and dressing how she was dressing, but she not acknowledging this person and giving this queen her flowers. Where they do that at? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm not saying like
On
people need to
stereo.
be like, oh yeah, I got this from J Baby, or I was. It's something as simple as if I let's say I was in a smoke break show, and smoke break asked a question like, "Hey
Yeah,
y'all, how
funny.
was y'all Friday night? Mine was lit." Of course, I'm gonna mention where I was Friday night. Oh yeah, Freestyle Friday, I was in there, and I heard the original. I heard, you know, it's a movement that
Mhm.
automatically is going to not only show gratitude to where you were at, but let people know you had a good time. You can show support and be genuine without having to take someone else's vibes and try to go in your own room and do what they do, or be like they being or acting like how they
So
acting.
wait a
I don't know
minute.
if I'm describing that.
It's people on stereo. It's people on stereo that took it's a movement.
Twixie baby. you know,
I don't,
I am
you know what?
I'm
I don't
I'm one of
consider
those
it.
people
I
that,
love
like
it
I
when I
say,
hear it, to be honest. I do.
I don't
That is
I
the
don't get
whole
upset
point
when
of
I hear
it.
those things. Mm-mm. Getting upset when you see, like, if I make a title on stereo and I see someone with the same title, I'm not gonna get vexed with that person because they got the same title. So what? It's a free country. Make your title, make your show, but it's not gonna be my show though. You know what I'm saying? Your show gonna be your show, my show gonna be my show. But don't come creeping in my show trying to see what's going on, and then you go back in your show and try to switch your vibes because you like what you hear. It's little stuff like that that can be irritating to the original content creators, which is why I said earlier when we were on stereo about TikTok and me going over there. I'm just a little apprehensive because I see how it is on stereo, how people don't like to give you credit for anything. They just like to slide through and listen. They don't say nothing, no input. They don't even share your show. But they be in there for 2, 3 hours, don't have nothing to say, just chilling. Then next thing you know, you see
Yeah,
next
but see,
week,
J baby,
there's
you
a
have to
title.
remember. Yeah, y'all have to remember too. J baby is speaking from an artist perspective because she comes over there to share her talent overall, and she knows that she has been on that app for a long time, for a year and a half, and there's been several times, and I think even in It's Marcel's show, she witnessed a situation where a content creator, a check mark, came in and was like, he said what he said, and he's like, I don't even know you, and I'm like, well, that's weird because first of
Why
all,
you in
yeah,
here?
you blocked, and you didn't. Why did that have to be broadcasted? I mean, and then you say you don't know me, on top of it. So you're angry because you don't know me, but you're angry that you're blocked. So for me, it's things like that, and I think that's what J Baby is referring to. Little things like it's little things like that is when they get in certain circles. It's like I don't know you. It's like who are you? And and we come in with the same energy, and everybody sees J Baby is super bubbly all the time. So it can be kind of I can see it, from an artist perspective. You're coming in and you singing your heart out, and somebody acting them like because they're
Yeah,
sitting with a
it's just
certain person, they're
awkward.
acting like, "Well, who are you? What are you? And why are you dropping this shit in my room? And
The reason why I
that,
said
you this is what you do, and they know that this is what you do. So, that's different from just the normal podcasting thing because she's speaking from an artist perspective,
Oh.
So that's that, yeah, but that's a whole nother thing that a lot of people don't that I have shined a lot of light on because I see it. I've seen a lot of the talent. I see a lot of the artists that are in my room, getting banned. A lot of them are off the app at this point, and a lot of it came from bullying. A lot of it came from hate. You came in here and you just You only been on the app 2 months and you got 1,000 followers. Who the fuck do you think you are? Now you over here singing. Now you over here in a comedy room. Now you over here in politics. Now you over here in religion. Now you over this. You don't think this person should have 1,000 followers? What's the problem? So because this person may not look when you go and check their Instagram like the person that you feel they should look like, then they shouldn't sit here or they shouldn't sit there or they shouldn't be able to come in your room and express themselves. So I'm speaking from the artist perspective at this point because these are some of the things that I have gone through with the artists that I've worked with on stereo.
People
Yeah,
just
no,
have
I
a
feel you.
tendency
Yeah.
to do things
Mhm.
that are unnecessary. And one of those things is when you see an artist performing on their platform and you come in their room, if you don't like the music, just simply swipe out. But some of the things
Right.
they'll do is report your show for
Yeah.
playing your own music that you
Yeah.
own. Like it makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
But
playing
they
my
do that when they see
songs.
that your room, when they come in and they see that your room is a 15 plus room or something like that, and the music
Yeah,
is popping, the vibes are good, everything is cool,
Listen,
bam, getting us
I
banned.
have
It's like,
one
well, shit.
suggestion. I
it's
have
some
one
real people on
suggestion.
that app, real
I have
great
one.
individuals.
I have one. I have one suggestion. One suggestion. It's time
What's
for
that?
you to take what you are doing that is basically getting you the most traffic and views. Take it to another platform. This is why we don't do the verses on stereo no more because we take it to another platform. I do a lot of my stuff on station head. I don't really do too much on stereo unless it's something that I've already, you know what I'm saying, been doing. But just
Yeah.
sitting there,
But I will
That's
say
I'm
this, Twig.
thinking of an idea,
Yeah,
and
that's
now I hear this part of it. I'm like, man, I don't even know if I want to do it now because
well,
I don't
that's
want to
why we
invest
here. That's why we
so
on
much time in a
YouTube. We
place
on another
where,
platform.
I feel
We
like it's all a
yeah,
learning
that's I'm
are.
talking
experience.
We
about like
already did that.
the shows. I'm talking about the shows that you do on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
not the special shows. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about this something that you do. You do Freestyle Friday, right? Do that on station head. You know what I'm saying? And then more people will come over there because
Shit, that joint be
we already
popping
do
on
something every day.
stereo. See, that's the thing because we don't have those problems no more, is what I wanted to
We
get
don't have
into.
them
Those were like
anymore. I
last year problems.
understand.
2022 is
These are some of
different.
the
That's
things
what I'm
that
trying
we've
to
had to
explain to
deal
you.
with. And I
Shout
feel
out to
like
the
as
underdog movement. That shit cleared a lot of shit up on a lot of different levels.
yeah, it
It's
did though.
Marcel though cleaned up them
Oh, okay.
streets
Well,
on a
then shoot. I
lot of
mean,
on more ways than she can imagine because we got to the
okay. I
source
mean,
of
well,
it,
I
baby.
mean, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really know what's going on because, first of all, when it comes to stereo and beef and all of that, I don't got time for. I don't care about it because I don't be
Right.
in it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I pride myself
You
from
be
not
in a
getting in the
neutral
middle of
space.
nothing because I'm
Yeah.
I'm here
I
on a
know.
mission. Like,
I
I
know.
don't have time for nothing else. And when I say that, I mean that. I don't have time for it.
Yeah.
You can miss me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like everybody need to be respected. So I
Yes.
see what Marcel did with the underdog movement. I see what's going on when I do coming in the streets and I hear, you know what I'm saying, the rooms and stuff, what's going on. I hear Marcel getting mentioned a lot. So shit, she might be on
Yes. Every
stereo. She
day.
might be, you know what I'm saying, something. It might
It's
happen.
not gonna
You know what
stop
I mean?
either.
But listen, I'm on a mission. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? This was the wish that I
Yeah.
manifested. You know what I'm saying? This is what I wanted. So that's why I don't really be on there as much. But I do want to come back on there
Yeah.
and connect with people.
Yeah.
I don't even really care about like all the contests and stuff no more. I'm probably not gonna run for no more of that stuff. Like I won my accolades on there and I'm cool. Now it's all about creating content, getting his money, and you know what I'm saying, building a legacy. That's all. That's all I'm
Absolutely.
trying to do now.
Right.
You
So
know
this
what
what
I
I was
just
wondering,
realized, and this is so organically happening because I didn't. This is not planned, but what I just realized outside of myself and J Baby, all of you have run for Queens of something on stereo and have won. Am I not mistaken? Queens for
I,
something.
I,
I
I
don't think I
know.
won
yeah,
any.
I was.
I haven't won any
Yeah, I
Queens of
would say.
Stereo.
I,
Hmm, no,
yeah,
I
I
haven't
would say
won
I
any Queens
won.
of Stereo.
Yeah, I won all
I just
right.
went
I
to sleep.
won.
Wait,
I
hold up. No, wait a minute. Hold up.
I won
Hold
already.
up.
I
So
stayed away from all of that stuff.
y'all not about to do this to me right now. So M Spectacular
That's
for her
something,
voice, right?
that's something that
Right?
people have asked you for. So participate myself and be like, okay, cool, for sure.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, I got
Right.
nominated for some stuff,
Okay.
but I didn't win.
yeah. I know.
Right.
I was
So
nominated
nominated.
stuff. I was nominated for Queen, the first one. That was the only thing I was nominated for. This time it was for Miss Needs Love, which to be honest, I didn't care for, and Backtracker, even though they did try to backtrack and take it away. And I was like, nah, keep it up there. Give me that crown. Give me that
Right.
crown because it has really helped like the villain era. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say with stereo,
Right.
like you can make whatever situation work in your favor, and that's why I was like, keep it up there because
That's
I had
true.
the speech ready. You know what I'm saying? It was more than just, yeah, I threw my
That's true.
shade, definitely. But at the same time, attack some issues I had seen, the transphobia, the little bit of bullying, people who, create spaces for the bullying and they want to walk away when the grease get too hot and they get popped, all that shit. And it's
Hmm.
like, I feel okay calling certain shit out because I call my shit out all the time. I'll be the first, but I'm real transparent. People know quite a lot about my private life, and I'm cool with that. But I don't know. That's why I'm just like, for me, even talking with other people that I brought over to stereo, it's like we're working on different shit outside of it. Now I have shit that's on stereo that belongs to stereo. You know what I'm saying? Word on the street will forever be a stereo thing. Mornings with Marcel will be, forever a stereo thing. The Alleged Bad Guys of Stereo, obviously, which I don't know if y'all remember Mike Cryptic, but I finally got him.
Mhm.
He gonna come back and tell his story.
Oh
So I'm
Oh
shoot!
excited.
shoot!
I remember that.
Oh
It took
shoot!
you
There's
months.
so many
It was
people that I don't
wild.
even see on the app anymore. Like,
Yeah. He I had hit him up. He was the first person I thought about. I hit him up and he just now responded. But nah, I mean, I just feel like, with stereo, you make it like any other app, you kind of make the experience you want it to be. It's a lot of times that I could have, definitely been very negative and been like, everyone else through my little stereo funeral and dipped and then like came back and dipped and came back. But it's like, I fuck with the app. I love the app. And I've met so many entrepreneurs, so many people that are just
Yeah.
smart as fuck, man. Like even
I
if they
met
don't have a
some
business, they know
amazing
so
people.
yeah,
it's
very
Marcel
heard some
though.
amazing stories, bro.
Look what I'm about to eat.
Ah, the cinnamon toast.
Oh shit!
Yes,
My
hell yeah,
munchie snack.
hell yeah.
This is
But just
munchie
been
snack,
inspired,
y'all.
man. Just been inspired by like the way people move and just seeing what they're doing. Like I wouldn't call myself an energy vampire, but I do feed off people's energy and I like good energy. So even in this room, man, I
Hmm.
like I pride myself on being surrounded by like what I feel are winners. Because winners, like we cheer for each other. We don't try to flex on each other. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no flexing. Flexing means somebody ain't got it. And you know what I'm saying? When you fuck with winners, they want to make sure that everybody around them is on point in some type of way. So I
Exactly.
I got theme songs. Shout out to the Shady Lady, got a theme song done. Slime did my animation for Word on the Street. We got people who do T-shirts and coffee mugs and all types of stuff. Makeup. I learned about liquid burns through Twixie, and then when I was talking to her, I was like, it's so funny because Twixie be wearing this liquid burn stuff, and she was like, yeah, that's me. I'm just like, oh, duh. you know, so I have like just met so many dope DJs, you know what I'm saying? Like all types of people. Even though we may not always get along or whatever, Still though, man, you gotta give props where props is due, and I still hit them up. Yeah, I mean, if you got business, you gonna take this money, right? You don't give a fuck. We got into it on
Mhm.
stereo. You gonna make this money, and you gonna give me a good product. So
Yes.
I just
And let me just say this, ladies. I wanted to also, while we here mention, I wanted to shout out myself and Smoke Break and Smoke Break Lounge and
yeah.
everything that
Mhm.
Smoke Break is bringing to the app as well. We do we've been doing Taco Tuesdays that has been, man, super dope, super dope. It's a consistent vibe, and we're gonna ride it out. We're gonna keep rocking out with Taco Tuesdays. What do we have? Tasties Tuesdays. We have ASMR, and we also have a new music show coming up. It is. I'm not gonna talk too much about it yet, Smoke, or should
Mhm. Okay,
I?
okay.
I guess I
Shit,
should.
I was
Yeah,
about to
we
say,
do
let
have
the people know, man. Shoot.
A little bit of tea.
It
a
like it's some people that's
We
a
have a
little
showtime. We have showtime at the Black House, sort of like showtime at
Okay,
the Apollo. We have
okay, okay.
showtime at the Black House in the Smoke Break Lounge. So that's a
Okay.
whole nother
Ooh.
movement that's about to bust it down every Sunday, every other Sunday, right? Smoke on stereo. So you guys stay
Okay, let's
tuned in
get
to
it.
that. We do have a music show coming, and we also have our music and our ASMR. Taco Tuesdays, Tasty Tuesdays. That shit is a vibe. We got acoustic soul coming through with the intro songs. I mean, it's dope. It's dope. So if you guys are
Hey, if y'all
interested, that's a open panel. That is an
I was
open
just about
panel.
to say, you
Everybody.
I
Yes.
was just about to say when you do
Yes.
that ASMR
Yes.
one, let me in
Yes,
because I need to learn some stuff because
Yes.
I
it's
be
on
doing whisper
Yes.
ASMRs on Station Head. So I'll be in it. I'll be in it.
You
I want to learn. I
so
want to learn what y'all
yeah.
know. I want to learn because I ain't that good at it. When I be whispering, I be sounding like I got laryngitis. So I need to learn.
And we
So
have
yeah, I
EMC.
definitely want to be on that
Me too,
panel.
Twixie. I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh, I thought I was even on the camera. I'm not even on the camera. Me too, Twixie. I've been trying with that whispering thing. It's so hard for me. I don't know why. I don't know. It's a strain for me to whisper. I feel
real.
like I
Oh,
almost feel like I'm yelling. But let me tell you,
I be doing
EMC
it
has she
anyway.
been keeping me up on that. She comes through. EMC, she's good with that. Smoke break be like, oh
Yeah.
shit, here they go with that shit. You know, she don't like that whispering, but that music, her.
Come on, smoke break. You gotta join in the fun.
I care
You
for
gotta
shit.
join in the
She
fun.
So
does. She does.
like, come on, now. I'm struggling to listen and shit already. I want to whisper.
I was about to say, you just all you gotta do
Yes,
is just smoke something
but you
before so you can hear.
right.
Get I'm
But
on
we
this one
definitely eat.
talking to my
We
aunt.
actually have a seafood Sunday coming up for ASMR. Twixie, you
Ooh.
might want to join in that for that seafood
I was
Sunday.
about to say
Yeah.
I'll listen to that one. I don't know if I'm gonna have some seafood by that time, but I surely listen. What time y'all gonna be doing it though?
Yeah.
Because I work at night, so a lot of the times I don't be on cereals because I be at work.
Mm.
Well, all of them are in our profiles already, so everything is
All right,
already
I'll
there.
go
I
and
would
look.
say the best thing to do, yeah, hit that notification button because we do update it every week.
Okay, big facts, big facts. I'll go do that when I
Hmm.
get on the other phone.
Yeah, it's a movement. It's a movement. Smoke break. What you got going over there? I see backdrops and stuff over there now. I'm seeing a little of that back. What's going on in the smoke break
You
lounge?
haven't seen any of the
Oh
clothes?
shoot.
I'm high as shit.
No, it's time for her to
I
shine.
keep
It's
It's been
her
a
telling you.
long
shine time.
hour.
She tried to get out of
Smoke
it a
break.
couple times, but
Ah,
Let's show his stuff. Show his
that's
stuff.
what
Oh, look at that button right
yes,
there.
Show
Hold up.
it's
I
a
his stuff.
just
smoke break
Get it.
button.
shout out to M Spectacular for the smoke break button. Oh, so
Show his stuff.
I'm so fucking cheap at times about certain shit. I got these efficient
I
like
hope y'all ain't even chomping on my cereal.
song if they don't feel the need to be on this shit it cut out by itself, and that's pretty much.
We could barely hear you, smoke break. I could barely hear you.
See, there's a lot going on over here. You still can't hear me?
I can hear you. It's just kind of low. Is it low for you all too, or is it just me?
Sound
Hi,
distant.
Pooh.
Say hi to,
Yeah.
say hi to the ladies.
Hi,
Sound-
Julia.
This is the
That's my
protege of
boo.
Jay to the Baby. This is Julia. She's my daughter. Y'all hear her on the on my profile, sometimes singing with me.
Oh,
Mhm. And
hi,
that's
Pooh.
spectacular. She's gonna make some really cool
Welcome to
t-shirts.
Ladies Night Out, Queen.
And
Oh, good
that's
night,
Stereo
Pooh.
Legend, and that's Trixie
No, that's
Baby.
Smoke Break Lounge right now.
Stereo Legend, and that's Trixie Baby.
It's not
Go
kid
check it out.
friendly.
Come on.
Good night,
Going on.
Pooh. Love you.
All right.
Right.
I'm here. I'm just eating my cereal,
Okay.
y'all. Marcel talked about
Smoke
cinnamon toast
break.
crunch earlier, so I had to get a bowl.
That's one good cereal.
Y'all can't hear.
You just sound distant.
Yeah, I can you guys hear Smoke?
Mm-hmm.
It just sounds like you're far away.
Sounds distant. Okay.
Mhm.
It's, I don't know where her mic is or where her phone is, but her mouth is not close to her mic.
Shit, man. Y'all got me. Y'all got
Now,
I don't see you
yes,
in
now we can hear you better. Now we can
Mhm.
hear you better.
so y'all hear me now.
The closer you are to your device.
Okay, so I guess trying to set it up in a way where it could be all right. So what is it? What I don't know what it is. So I do raffles. For those that don't know, so a lot of people be asking me like, how can I go buy stuff? How can I go get stuff? But you can't. I do raffles. I do raffles for myself.
Right.
So all you be getting from people like MSPAC with buttons and stuff like that, it's just all a part of my raffle tactics. This is all stuff that is definitely part of or will be part of the Smoke Break brand. And like raffles, if you have your own brand. And that's something that I'm trying to bring to stereo as well because I be telling people that at one point I had 50 rafflers like guaranteed at $20. That's $1,000 a raffle. So I could go 3 times a week and do a raffle and make $3,000 a week easy because they like my stuff. So now that I'm adding more things other than just t-shirts because they like the t-shirts, so now I got smoke bombs, I got flasks. I don't know if y'all can see it.
I want
Yeah,
that. I
the
want that.
flag.
So this is my smoke break smoke bomb.
Ooh.
I want that too. On the hush hush.
She ain't lying either.
And these are my buttons. Inspector.
See that ASMR? Y'all hear that bag? Ooh, I like the sound of that bag.
These are my smoke break buttons. This is blue and
Are
black, right?
those the ones you ordered from Spectacular?
Yep. Those are the ones I ordered.
Those
Yes.
are so dope, yo.
Go
The
ahead.
Pretty.
quality.
Ooh.
What's that?
Fanny pack.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
the
It's just
fanny pack. Yes,
Marcel, do you wear fanny packs?
Yeah, just in
that's
time
what
for
I
summer,
need.
honey. You
Yes,
know.
boo.
Yes.
I also have stuff like the fedora.
Booty shorts with a fanny pack.
Oh,
And that fedora.
cow, the cowgirl hat, the fedora. Yeah,
With
I
smoke
love.
break
Yes.
on it.
And
Give
I'm
me that hat
also
with
thinking
some
about.
leather
I'm
boots.
really
Look
also
at
thinking
J
about
Baby.
coming
J
out with
Baby want everything.
I'm definitely thinking about coming out with a smoke break wig line, like a lace line, and of course
Ooh,
Mhm.
they're going to be all colorful lace, like. And I think I'm gonna raffle those off as well. So I have a sister that if you follow me during this whole process, I went live and she was coloring my hair and stuff. So I'm gonna get her to do the coloring.
Shout out to Keisha. Yes.
I'm gonna raffle a couple of them at a time and things like that. So I would have like a smoke break, like hairline and stuff like that. So
Oh, that
that's
is
be
so
lit.
creative. I love that. I love
so
that.
many people was asking me like about my hair and like I mean at this point I'm a straight tomboy, y'all. I have all the money in the world to buy everything I want to get ready for what I need. But if it wasn't for I'm talking about I was in a hair store like the lady was like, I'm like, ma'am, how much is that one up there? She was like $500. My sister was like, you ain't about to spend no damn
You ain't
$500
getting my rent money. What you mean? That's rent.
for no wig. I was like, but I need it. She
For
was
a
like,
wig though?
that one. So I'm telling you, like, because listen, one thing about me is when I say I like good, like I like it to
Good
last. Like
quality.
I need something
Mm.
that I can flip 1,000 times, make look different 20 different ways. Like, and you have to spend money on that kind of stuff. Like the hair my sister did, yeah, it's great, but it ain't but so many styles I can get with that.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
Right.
at
Have
this
you
point,
have you thought about doing like your own rolling papers?
well, yeah, but it's a lot of complicated. Okay, so I started off with the bong in that field, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like one of the top of the line things, like right now. And rolling papers
Right.
are cool, but it's too many brands of rolling papers to like compete with. Like, so to get people like I could do rolling papers like on my own and put them out in my
Yeah.
raffles. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it's not hard. Like I can get the same vendors as Raw or whoever because it's all about the packaging for real, for real. Like
Right. Right.
it's not hard to get
That's
leads and all
cute.
that kind of stuff, but I'm telling y'all, it's a process of building a brand. Like not just a logo. Like sometimes people be getting it confused. Like you can get a logo, you can have a business, and that's cool. But when you're building a brand, like Smoke Break is a brand. It's not just a simple thing. Like it's a lot of stuff that I want to go behind this whole
Mm.
Smoke Break brand. So lawyers cost me so much. Like y'all, I pray to God by the end of this month I hear some great news because to trademark something that's as popular
Cost a lot.
as smoke break, period. Like you can Google smoke break and it's everywhere. So it's not just branding the smoke break brand, it's branding smoke break with my logo. You know what I'm saying? So
Period. Yeah.
that's one of the hardest things in the LLC and EIN. None of that can help my brand as far as my logo. You know what I'm saying? It can help me for sales and having a business and
Yeah.
something to carry my logo behind. But that does not, protect my logo and my brand. So that's what I'm in the process of doing now. Hopefully that goes through because you see clearly I got smoke break everything. My backdrop, like everything I got has smoke break. Everything I got smoke break.
Girl, we need to talk.
But
Like, start building brand for dummies, honey. I need it because, like, I don't know. People make it seem like once you have, yeah, just get your logo and get your EIN and you'll be fine. And I'm just like, that
no,
don't seem right to me.
no, you gotta protect your brand because even though Queen got this little bird and stuff like that, like she can get an LLC behind it and everything. But guess what? If somebody else wanted to make T-shirts with this bird, if she don't trademark that, then it could be for anybody.
Right,
The
right.
Trademark
LLC don't
and
have,
patent.
right?
Trademark and patent is key.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's the kind of stuff I need to learn about because I'm somebody who likes to have great ideas, but when it comes to like the logistics of things, that's where you lose me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do what? And this and that is so elaborate to the point where I kind of like lose the inspiration. So like it's always good to have people you can network with that can kind of take a load off and help you figure out how to market these things and build your brand.
And that's
That's
why, like,
great what you're doing.
and
All of that. I need the flask. I need all that. My gym.
Right, I need the
Classes, and
bongs.
I pay for these classes so that I can learn and stuff and bring it back to you guys because you know what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, we all can sit and act like we know it all. We all can sit and act like, oh, I got this friend to do this and do that. But at this point, if you got this friend to do all these things and you still behind in the game, then your friend is useless. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
get the information and I'm gonna bring it back to y'all, and it's up to you to do what you want to do with it. But
Mhm.
I can definitely give y'all some game on the stuff I learned, and you might be a couple steps ahead of me and need these little key pieces. Like a lot of people don't know that you using your like a lot of people when they get their LLC, you put your address for your LLC. That because that's all you know. You sign up for your LLC, they ask you for your address of your business. A lot of people put their address because they don't accept PO boxes. Okay, so that's all good and well, but if you want to go to a bank and get a loan, when they look up your business and see that your LLC is your home address, that right there is a red flag. That stopped you from getting anything. And a lot of people don't know that, like why they get denied and stuff. You can actually go online and get a virtual address, like a real address, and attach that to your LLC. If you already got an LLC, you can. It's like maybe $10 to $15 to change your address on your LLC. But you can get a virtual address online. I think it's about $8 a month. Pay for that virtual address and put that address to your business. So when you go to banks and stuff, your business looks legit. You have a legit address. For Go to Google, get a 1-800 number for your business, so everything will look like like it's in order. Because a lot of people don't understand why banks are not helping them, and you can't get certain things and stuff like that. But it's simple stuff
Right.
why you get denied.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shout out to Smoke Break, Smoke Lounge, and her upcoming fans only informational shows coming to stereo soon.
Oh yeah.
Wanted to remind her of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really be going on there just to smoke. Like that really because I usually just used to get on my phone and just talk to my friends and shit. I talk to myself a lot of times. That's why sometimes y'all can come in there and it don't be nobody in there. You would think that how I was talking, I had a people. But at this point, I don't have no problem with talking to myself. I get the best answers that way, especially hearing myself out loud. It's brain so
right.
come in, they be like, oh yeah, shout out to you, and I'm like, hey, then we just go from there. But I never really have a topic of discussion really when I'm going into stereo.
Smoke Break.
It's so like to start scheduling shows because when they do stuff like look for verification, they don't care about your pop up shows. They care about like the schedule structure stuff. So that's kind of
Right.
I tie myself to setting shows and doing schedule shows. Yeah, like and the random people. That's how I really got as far. Like I do so much networking, and I'm not the person that care if it's 15 to 16 people in the room because it's been
Right.
only that one person in the room was all I needed because I done met a millionaire that be over here on LinkedIn with all these other millionaires.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody was even in there to catch none of the information that I was getting because they worried about being
Mhm.
18 people and ain't getting nothing. I'd be cool in my
Yes.
little with my 2 or 3 people, just kicking it and get to know people. So at this point, there's a lot of people in the app that I know. I just don't, I guess, communicate all at once because everybody be everywhere. But I'm pretty much cool with everybody. I don't care
Yeah.
what's going on. I don't be with the who is what. I just like people for the people that they are. I meet them, I feel like on a different level because, like I said, a lot of times it just be me and them when we in the room. There's no need to feel like they got a front or, like I'm just an
Right.
open person. So it's me and you in the room. It's me. Whatever you want to talk about, or
That's
whatever
what I love about solo
know,
shows. I love solo shows on
we can
stereo.
just kick it. But I just like the app because, like I said, I feel like I connect with a lot of y'all on there. At this good,
Yo.
Mhm.
and then I really don't have to know you, but sometimes I really do try to get a better understanding. And like I said, sometimes it's not for me that I don't understand, but I kind of want to hear people say the same shit over loud because, like, for one,
Mhm.
somebody was pissed off at Is Marcel because she didn't have enough followers. I'm like, how? Like, why did that bother?
Mhm.
Like, Like,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know. I was like, why did that bother you? And she had two bottles. Like, why are you so mad at that girl that she
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know, but that's what I like about
she got so that she went on to do her other show because I'm asking her all the shit nobody else is asking her. Like they just let her continue. I'm like, okay, so why does that bother you that she don't have that many followers? Like
Mm-hmm.
she got completely pissed with
Because that's not the part that's really
her.
bothering her. That's
Like
why
I'm just trying to
she just
understand
used
it.
that
Like,
to
and
try
then
to attack.
she started sounding like a fool because I kept saying it out loud. Like, so you're telling me that you don't like,
nah,
how does that work? And some people just
Yeah.
stuff like that.
nah. That's what I
And
like
it's
about
good that we have.
and smoke break though, because they be in the eye of the storm, and a lot of times, like, because I'll come in the room, you come in some rooms, you can definitely tell, like, it's like a pack type shit, and they like, why this bitch in here? But I never get that vibe at
Mm-hmm.
all. Like, they basically be in the eye of the storm, so it's a lot of shit going on around them, but then you come in and it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about none of that. I don't know what the hell going on. I'm just in here chilling, smoking, talking.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I went in the smoke break room one time. Some dude on stage, probably like a troll, but he was talking about cult life and all types of shit. And she was sitting up there talking with him. Most people would boo the motherfucker off, but it was really entertaining. And then he tried to switch it up. Like she was talking about the cult shit. And I know she was high as hell because she paused for a little bit. She said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, what? It was so funny, but a lot of people I feel like get on this high horse because of the amount of followers they have or because of who they know and all this other crazy shit. And it's just like that's a turn off for me, man. I fuck with who come in and fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a troll come through and say all types of crazy ass shit. And I play out my messages. There's one thing I do on in my room. I'm gonna play them all. And shit, I just roasted his ass and kept moving. And so shit, every time he come through, it's always a good time because I already know he's gonna be on some bullshit. He know I'm gonna bullshit right back with his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like you make the experience the way you want it to be. But that's why I like that shit because it's like some people really will get involved in stuff that don't have nothing to do with them, or they'll see some shit and they won't question the craziness, which then like kind of makes me feel like, damn, am I crazy? But then when you hear
Yeah,
that one person be like, this ain't right.
but then some people don't even let you enjoy your imagination. Like, first off, like I said, just because I smoke, I'm not slow. I know
Right.
that motherfucker was himself twice. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has their own imagination. People like him be wanting to get on a panel and show they wild side. I don't give a damn. I'm high.
Mhm.
If you want to be your crazy brother, you got to be a strange motherfucker to come on this Avatar app and create a beef with yourself and call it a family beef. Like you pissed off with your brother, but you are your brother. That's entertaining to me. I'm cracking
Facts.
the fuck up
Mm-hmm.
because like he's changing his voice and everything. And I'm like,
Mhm.
so
That's
this
how they
is your
represent
brother, and he
themselves.
done did this shit. Like I go with it. I mean, why not? Who am I to say that's bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the
Right.
fuck am I? If he want to come on here and believe that his brother is his twin and he done kidnapped the wife, who the fuck am I to say that's a
Yeah,
lie?
I'm so
Go
fucking
ahead
lost
and
right
let his
now.
Facts.
story out. I'm here for the
Oh yeah.
shit.
Exactly. I can't remember if it was you or Twixie who said this shit, but you was like, a motherfucker could come in here and tell me he got two Ferraris, five houses, and
Me?
16 wives. And when I see him next time, I'm gonna ask him which car you driving today.
Yeah.
I
Because
was like,
I'm not about to get my pressure up, argue with somebody about something they say they got or don't got, and I don't even know. Like, okay, I'm not about to go on this Olivia Pope fucking mission and make myself a lawyer. Like, I'm not into that. Whatever you say, baby,
Right.
you can live whatever
You
life you
got
want to
it.
live in here with me. I'm not going to debate it. I'm not going to argue it. I'm going to get high and ask you questions all about it. That's what
I
I'm
love this.
Right.
But some people be kicking them out and blocking them and shit, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy because, I mean, at this
Why does
point,
it matter that much?
I mean,
You
I
right.
just
got
can't
kids,
give it
and
your
kids got crazy
energy.
imagination. So shit, if you got a kid with a wild imagination, then shit, I can sit up there and listen to all kinds of shit for real. I mean, my kids
Mhm.
kind of throw to the left. My daughter tell me all kinds of strange shit. She did. I was like, okay, girl. My mom be like, that's why she like that, because you entertain that shit. Well,
Yeah, 'cause TV
who
got
am
them more
I to say,
business. That's what we watch on TV. Their imagination.
Right. That's facts. That's facts. I told a couple creators, I was like, well, the shit you come up with, you need to go ahead and write a series at this point, because write a book series, especially like Dr. Dark Truth. I told him, go ahead and get that Bustin' Hood Chronicles out, because the examples you be using be having me dying. I'm like, who fighting over food stamp cards, Dr. Truth? Who is doing that? Like, he be tripping me
What?
out. He would come
yeah,
up with
like at
all
this
types
point,
of
I feel
scenarios.
like if we embrace people more in their stories, if you don't want to entertain it, don't listen to it. Cool, but who are you to sit in their audience and try to make them look? You know, they're trying to create content. That's what the fucking app is for. If they
Right.
want to make up I mean, at this point, that's why we got a remote control for the TV. It's some shit you're not gonna want to watch.
Right.
Like, what should change the channel?
Right.
Just switch it. Yeah. I
I
always
mean,
tell
everything
people
is
you
not
got
for
that
everybody. I
option.
hate that. Some people can't, I feel like that's the only thing I don't like about the app is that people will sit in the show that bothers them and then troll the show to try to make the other person and then go back and get their friends and have their friends in there trolling the show. Like, first off, y'all all can make this show and
Uh-huh.
be popular right now. Y'all sitting in this show bothering these people and then got so much to say about it and mad because that's their platform. They don't have to play your messages. They don't have to
Right.
get bullied by you. They don't have to do none of that. You can go actually make your own
Uh-huh.
show where you and all your friends can sit in that room and talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Y'all do not have to be here in this show bothering these people about what they talking about.
Right. That, you're making yourself mad at that point. It's some. I'll see the title of the show, or I'll see who in there, and I'll be like, you know what? Not today, Satan. Let me swipe. Not today. But yeah, sometimes like I know when I have the energy for it, and I just want to sit up and debate with people, I'll go into certain spaces because I know that we are gonna disagree. We gonna disagree.
But
You
you
know
don't
what
get
I'm
yourself
saying?
upset about it. Like if it ain't going your
Right.
way, there's no point of
I'm
being upset. Like
fine.
if it don't go your
Right.
way, just don't get upset.
Some
It's
people
people that
take a
do it.
lot personally.
When I get fucked up about shit, if I do a show about it, the first thing I say is, y'all, I ain't had no business to fuck over there. But I'm gonna tell y'all what
Right.
happened while I was over there. I ain't had no business in these people's space. That's why I don't go in. That's the first thing I say. Because I don't want people to think that people just came for me and I let y'all
Right.
know
Right.
I was over there and they shit y'all. I ain't had no business over there. Y'all was my state business. And this what happened. But I never make it seem like I just went over there and all this shit happened.
And he
No,
was
I
looking
gotta
for it.
tell the truth because I would hate for somebody else that's over there creating content in their own space getting bullied because of some shit that I said on my
That I said.
platform about me being in they shit. Like that's fucked
Right.
up. I was in they shit. Y'all shouldn't go over there. I shouldn't have been over there, but we can talk about we can talk about it. But don't go over there bothering them people because the shit that happened to me while I was
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Service.
That's about to happen
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
right now. I'm at 9%.
Yeah, my phone was dying. I had to switch devices on y'all for a minute.
That's lit. Shout out to C Dub, no poo Jews allowed, boy. That's the I remember me checking some Twixie Baby with the game show Sundays, boy. That vocab game used to have me cracked up because I was like, I ain't never heard of a poo Jew, but this shit got me rolling.
Oh my God, yes, the Puju movement. I remember when he was explaining what it meant, and I'm like, see the you can't be out here saying this to people without an explanation. Like you need a book on this. Like you need like a card that you hold up when you say it so people know what it means.
Okay.
and I don't know why you told him that, because from that day he said, you don't know? Let me tell you what the pool Jews mean. It means it got so many definitions. Like that
Yeah,
means
dude.
you a you a bitch ass nigga.
Snoink.
You a you a snoit ass, right. I mean, I said, Lord J baby, why did you tell him to find a definition for it? Because he found
Oh my
like 10
God.
different definitions for food juice after that.
I feel like C Dub
But yeah,
finds a way
get
to
you know
make it
what? He
funny
got his
too.
message across.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
He
did.
definitely got his message across. And that no
Certainly.
money, no honey. He would come in and he'd be like, I'm telling you now, don't come in here asking for no free beats. You ain't no more free beats. And we can just be, we'll be just coming into a room and everybody's all happy and nice. Hey, welcome, this Freestyle Friday. I'm telling you now, don't come in here
Yeah.
asking for no free beats. Be like, C-Dub, you can't just be doing that. You can't. I mean, they just came to chill. They came to party. But I just
And he
want to
be
let them
so
know. I
serious.
got to let them know, Queen Black. Yeah, he was so stressed. Well, we got to find a
Yeah.
different way to handle this. And that's where no money, no
Mhm.
honey came from.
Yes,
No.
Like
the
put it in
music,
bars,
man.
because you cannot
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
cussing people out as soon as they come in the room. Talking about if you
Mm-mm.
want. I said, C-Dub, do you realize that you have to first allow people to say they like your beat or want your beat before you jump out there telling them don't ask for no beat, no money,
Right.
no. I mean, come on. So he got it. C-Dub has
We
done
all
a
learn.
But
yeah,
let me
he
ask
has
you
done
a
a
question.
360 turnaround.
Let me
Hmm.
ask you a question. If he did give somebody a beat to use, right, and they song blow up, won't he get paid too?
He better, cause he owns the beat.
Right,
Yeah, I mean, anytime a
right. Yeah,
producer
he will
releases
get
a
paid.
beat, it can be for
Yeah.
it could be a non-profit lease where somebody just used the beat for casual use because they like to make a song with it. But if that song starts making money on any platform, he's gonna get some payment from that beat, definitely.
Only if he gives them proper format
Right.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He can't just
Because
be like,
I had to
"Oh, I
sign.
want money off it now." No, you gave it to
right, exactly.
Yeah, I had to sign paperwork
Hmm.
for my song and stuff. Like I was like, "Oh,
Hmm.
you're professional, yeah." But yeah, it was all explained. Like, yeah, this is your song. No one else can use the song. But hey, if it pop
those.
off and start making some money, I'm gonna get him
Right.
a
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what he's afraid of. That's what because he has sent his beat out to several people and kind of, these people were dishonest with him. As far as once it did blow up or whatever, it never, he's been down that road. So I think that's
Yeah.
why he's so much on the defense at this point, and especially with stereo. I think coming into we all came in looking for a hustle of some sort, trying to
Oh,
figure out how we gonna make some money on here. So I think in his mindset, that's how he sees it. Is like, yeah, I need some money, because what I noticed on stereo when I first came, a lot of people were saying, "Send me that beat, send me that, email me that beat, send that to me," and I thought that was pretty strange because I'd never seen nothing like that in all my days, like and being around producers. No, you can't just say send me your beat and they just gonna send you your beat, send you their beat. Especially if you're not already popping. Ain't nobody waiting for you to pop. You know what I'm saying? Not
mm-hmm.
producer wise, that is really sensitive about their shit and confident about their shit. No, they not gonna just send you no beat. So, that was one of the things, even me with being able being experienced in artist grooming and things like that. That was one of the things that I shared with him, that that's not something you do just because somebody tells you, oh, run me that beat because you just lit up a room, or they was, they flow to that beat and they say send me that beat, you just send it to them. That's not how it goes.
Right.
So that's where, I was able to help CW, with that as well. Yeah,
Yeah, live and
because
learn, live and
he just
learn.
didn't know.
You gotta
Yeah,
And
know
it
your rights, man.
yeah,
And that's why marketing and having people that know things about the business and how to really put it out there is so important. Like, if I didn't know how to share content and know how to have it protected, you know what I'm saying? Certain platforms you
uh-huh,
just can't
uh-huh.
share everything. And if people are like, yeah, email me that thing, or yeah, like I have people DM me all the time, J baby, do come feature on this track with me. And I'm like, where's your studio? Who do you work with? Like, what are we talking about here? because sometimes people get really excited in the moment, but they're not really serious when it comes down to the
Yeah.
business aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how it is
Yeah.
about hosting and entertaining too. Like
Hmm.
I want to start getting paid for what I do. I can't keep doing stuff for the
Yes.
free. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime,
Oh, well, those
But
So
maybe
Uh-oh.
Weezy,
Is she breaking up?
Yep.
Sexy baby.
come back to me. Can
there she
you
is.
can y'all see me?
hear
Can
me?
y'all see me?
Yeah.
Can y'all see
Yes.
me? Can y'all see me? Okay,
Yeah, we
Yes.
hear you.
yeah. That's the only thing I could do right now. A lot of people they just be like, man, I'm not trying to pay you for. Well, I'll be like, all right then, okay, that's cool. You ain't got to, but you know what I'm saying?
It
I
has to start
gotta do
somewhere,
something
you
else.
know. We really need to be serious about getting paid for our content because I feel like as much
Hmm.
as work as we put into it, as long as we've all been on this app, like
Right.
monetization is there for a reason. And I told Queen this about like last summer. I'm like, we really need to like consider and encourage other people to do it too. Like use your monetization. You know what I'm saying? If you have that purple under
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
subscribe. Like it's I feel like trying to get people to subscribe is kind of weird, you know, because sometimes people are like, oh, you clout chasing, you know, you oh subscribe to me, come on, subscribe, you know.
No.
It gets
I think
annoying,
it's
but
best done
sometimes it's
organically. I
right when
think
it's
that
naturally
also,
done, like
yeah.
when you're able to just say, you know, like, thank you for coming through and you really do catch a vibe, like naturally people will want to subscribe to you. You know what I'm saying? And they'll come through and they'll pay to be in your shows. But I feel like all of us give way too much for
For
nothing.
free.
It's just not it's not fair to as much as you put into it, as much
Well, that's
hours,
why
like
we need
thousands of
to.
hours,
It's
you know?
Yeah, I was about to say I lost a lot of followers. I ain't
hmm
even gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I had canceled all my
you
subscriptions
lost
because
them
I
on
don't know,
what?
I kept.
Sub-
Oh yeah, they stopped subscribing to me, which is cool. A few of them told me because it had something to do with whatever the changes was going on in the money situation. But a lot of the time, the rest of them they was just like, man, she ain't here, she ain't doing nothing. Why am I subscribed? Like,
But I
you know
think
what I'm
at
saying?
one
It
point
happens.
too, Twixie, I think at one point too, there was some type of glitch in the system because I even remember being subscribed to you and it was just taken away and then it didn't give me the option to subscribe again to you. And the same thing with Marcel. I tried to
Yeah.
subscribe to her and it wouldn't allow me to subscribe to her. I think I reached out to
Yeah.
both of you letting you know that. But so I
Oh
think
yeah,
at
you
Yeah.
one
did tell
point,
me
yeah,
that.
Um,
hmm
yeah.
I
I
think
just
at
happened
one
to
You
reach
did
point
out
tell
that
me
to
was
you.
a
that.
glitch.
Hmm.
I believe so. And then I think also once they did change over, and they were saying they were taking monetization. I think what went wrong with
Mhm.
a lot of content creators, they started speaking on it, and people just started unsubscribing, not really knowing. And then
Yeah.
Stereo switched it back over,
Yeah.
so that took away. It
Mhm.
took away
Oh,
like two of mine as well. Yeah. But
I
also,
dropped
I'm
price.
noticing too, like some of the people that were banned, like the artists that were subscribed to me, once they get banned, those subscriptions go down, you know. So shout out to my girl Rap C. I don't know what happened with her, but I think she got banned from stereo this week.
I was gonna
Mm.
say I
Yeah.
gotta remember I'm a ball on the budget when I put this subscription back on, man. Listen, if it ain't in my budget, I just ain't gonna be able to do it right now. So
Period.
I'm
I
trying to
feel
catch
that.
Right.
Yeah.
as many
Because it's
people as I can,
hmm
but
Advantage of the
listen,
tip. It's like not really. You're actually don't even realize how much more you're giving through tips than you are through subscription.
your
yeah.
subscription.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo,
Exactly.
for my oh my gosh,
Exactly.
my birthday was beautiful, man. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what's
Uh,
up.
It does make sense, but
it
also,
was.
and that's what I was telling J Baby and Smoke too, with that monetization, it's okay to move that scale up and down based on your content. And you
Oh
can
Mhm.
go
yeah,
up
you
to
can change it whenever.
$25.
Listen,
Yeah, you can change it and you can change it during the show. And that's what I was saying about that 6, 7 hour show y'all was on the other day. That shit should have been, that scale should have been moving as those hours was going up. You know what I'm saying? And it
Mm-hmm.
should have been flipped over into a fans only at some point. But that would
Yeah.
take, that's whoever was in charge of that show, whoever was on there the longest, that's the person that probably should have at some point flipped that into a fans only show. Everybody on the
Mm-hmm.
panel go down to $1 or $2 and flip it to fans only. That's what would have
That's
made
what
it
me
make
and
a whole lot more sense.
Oh yeah, that's a
me and
hustle right
Finn,
there. That's a whole lick. For real,
Hell,
for
you
real.
got
right.
it.
Me
That's
and
what I told you.
Finn,
Coming on that app, I already know the streets, so I'm gonna get my money
right.
off the break. Although I was
Yes,
dropping gems,
ma'am.
I was dropping beats too. I was dropping beats and
Right.
selling beats when I first came onto the app, and that's how I ran into CW too. So, and another a couple of the other producers. So I encourage them to sell your beats. I'm over here selling somebody else's beats. Let me let you know.
Mm.
Right. I
Yeah,
know when me and
somebody.
Dulce
Yeah, I
first
work with
started, like
producers.
when we had got monetized, we did hashtag Dollar Divas. I had like 25 subscribers. It was like $25.
Mhm.
And then of course, we went up on our pricing after a little bit. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's not hard to get them to subscribe when the price is right. Even
Mhm.
just randomly, I get people that subscribe. But the one issue I have with stereo is I have fans that do not show up on my super fan list. Like, Check Yourself
Mm.
has a fan sticker when she comes through my shows, or people will have their fan stickers,
Mm.
and I'm just like, but it only shows like I have 10 people because I made a TikTok for my super fans. I'm like, oh, I'm glad it's only 10 of y'all because it went with the
Yeah,
sound that I was
yo,
doing.
I was just
And
about to say before y'all started talking that the first you gonna be the first person that I subscribe to because you be treating your people good. I don't know about anybody else, but I know Marcel give out little gift cards and stuff for Christmas and Christmas time. She made a TikTok. I
So
was like, man, I was so mad I was not on that TikTok. I was so hey. I was like, I got to make this damn
sixty.
Yeah, you
TikTok.
gotta give
I'm coming back.
you gotta
it
give
was
it
so much fun.
not just we're gonna speak something where you could ask a bunch of questions on private, just not that. You gotta give those incentives because I give incentives to
Yeah,
I have a personal website besides Spectacular Custom Design. I got M Spectacular where I have a fans a subscription page where I will
Ooh,
promote them throughout that month that they subscribe. They can give me a
oh, that's
flyer. I
cute.
put their image there. You could click on the image and their
mm,
website, and that helps pay for that website and also giving a promotion of 10% or so off of Spectacular Custom Design. So like
that is
Uh,
you
genius.
gotta do something to get the people.
Yeah,
but can
give
you
incentives.
that's why I was
Yeah.
lost it because I was like, I used to be subscribed to people, and I know they was making money because you can see the amount of subscribers or
Hmm.
tips or amount of people who left shit, and I'm like,
Right.
oh, I wonder if we gonna get like a T-shirt or something, and I hit them up like, what come with the subscriptions, and niggas be like, nigga, content. I'm like, oh,
What?
okay,
They could
Yeah, but that
my
all comes
bad.
along with knowing your audience.
it
Once you
was
know your audience, it makes a difference too because you can have
Yeah,
6 subscribers. You can have 2 subscribers at $25. That's $50 a month right
right.
there for you. You can
And
have
right,
two
how
at
much I
$10. You know what I'm saying? So if you which is hold on, you if you break if you kind of that's just subscription money. So if you think about that on top of the tips coming in, yeah,
yeah.
you're getting. I just talked to J Baby about because she just did her first. Shout out to J Baby. She just did her first payout on there, and I'm really proud of her.
hey,
But I was able to show her how you can get paid more. Sweetie, look, this is what we about to do because J Baby is
Yeah.
not. She when she came in, she wasn't there for the money. None of us
Mhm.
were. But once we got
right,
Mm.
monetized, Queen Black was on it. Quick, Twixie, I know you know. And so once she did that, so now I'm able to show her how to do it because you gotta make it make sense and you have to make it work for you. You have to
Yeah.
make it work for you. When you taking your time away from your children, from your family, from your own self to go over there for three
Hmm.
and 4 hours, you have to get something from it. That's your incentive. Those tips,
Right.
those subscriptions are they should be. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, outside of promotion,
yep,
stereo is great for that. That's what, yeah, I love it for promotions. You can take those clips and take them everywhere, but ultimately, I think everybody needs everybody, depending on what they're doing, why they're there, what their purposes are. You got to have some kind of hustle, and if you don't, you're gonna be miserable as fuck over there because you're not gonna get no money.
I hear
And
that.
Yeah.
you have to know your audience. You have
Like,
to know the people in your audience. You can't just feel like these people, there's just a bunch of people sitting up under me. Nah, you got to get to know the people that are listening to you, that are engaging. You, I mean, I hear a lot of talent, but I go beyond the talent, and people see that, they recognize that, and they appreciate it. So they don't mind, if I say, okay, this is going to be $10. I might get two or three people, but $10, that's $20 extra a month. I'm going to get in subscriptions outside of, tips.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I
you
think I'm
got to
gonna take
make
it
it
back
make
to
sense.
Patreon, and do it on Patreon because I mean, I'll keep the stereo as well. But I had a Patreon for my last podcast, and we did pretty good. We did pretty good with our little monthly subscribers on there because it's different tier levels that
Mm.
you can do. But I gotta get with MSpec because this December we probably gonna do like some customized stuff for the super fans because I think they would appreciate
Hmm.
it. So
Right.
they gonna be like, oh my god,
Right.
like plus it's a lot of shit that I want. Period. So I'm just like, and then the smoke break stuff. I already thought of a TikTok for that. I gotta do one
Mm.
for the lashes with Great Lake Lash Ruler, and then the smoke break one.
Hmm.
Y'all know the weed song. My God, the weed song by
Hmm.
Bone Thugs and Harmony is over with. It's
Yeah.
over with.
Okay.
When I get my shirt, it's gonna be lit. Especially
Right.
the bong
Okay.
too. It's over with. It's gonna be lit.
some people have subscription,
Right. Right.
as
And
simple as
see,
look.
Twixie is a content creator in demand. She is a
Mhm.
content creator in demand. She has people on that app that need her next to them, that want her next to her. Those are the number one fans. Those should be your first fans. And
Mm.
I don't think that's too much to ask to, become a fan for $25 a month. And I'm sitting next to you at least once a week, if not twice
Mm.
or three times a week. You gotta
Mm.
That's all.
make it make sense. It gotta work for
Yeah.
you. Other than that, it don't make sense. And you are in demand. You are in demand on that stereo app.
Yep.
You
Period.
are. A lot of people want and feel the need. They feel like they need to, sit with you, because you are a great promoter. You're a great co-host. I mean, you just got the full package. You got the comedy, all of it. You just got to make it make sense, Twixie.
Mm. Well,
Make
we'll
that
see what
money.
happens.
Look
We'll
at
Yep.
this
see what
I love
women's
it.
happens.
empowerment night tonight, y'all.
Your idea and it's gonna knock right off. So I'm gonna
Oh
say thank
my
you
goodness,
so much
everyone.
Yes,
for having. I appreciate
Love
yes.
that
time.
you came through, M Spectacular.
Yes.
Glad you saw a few
Mm.
of what I do because I didn't even.
Wait, hold on. We got
Her
three more
phone is about to
minutes. Hold
die.
on. We got to
Her phone is
get
about
this
to
to a
die,
three
Queen.
hour show.
Her phone.
Damn it. And I was going to ask you to sing. Okay, can you sing till it die?
Hey,
No.
who's singing?
No,
Who's singing?
like J Baby. Hopefully, she got to close out the show.
Okay, start singing.
Oh, hold on. I gotta sit up. I was laying down with my fireplace listening to y'all talk this whole time. How
Yes.
do I say
Yes.
goodnight
Goodbye.
to all of y'all? It's been so fun, but we gotta go. So let's end the show. Oh,
Yes.
I know we'll see each other tomorrow. And I'm glad I met you from stereo.
Oh,
Oh man, I get emotional when I sing. It's so
Yes.
hard to say goodnight to all of y'all.
Hey,
Ooh.
come through.
Good night, y'all.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes,
for
thank
having
you,
me.
Queen. Good night, Pooh.
Good night. Good
Hold on,
night.
where's my
Oh,
smoke break?
I got a
Okay.
screenshot. Hold
Good
on,
night,
wait, no.
ladies. Thank you so much.
To leave yet.
Hey,
I gotta
somebody
get that.
can
Until, hold
somebody
on.
can
I gotta get
Got
smoke
it.
breaks banner up here. I got to. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, screenshots. We taking pictures. These are our photos, ladies.
Wait, hold
Yes, I
on.
need copies.
Share, share.
Spectacular. I will definitely be in your DMs,
Shout out
darling.
to Smoke Break.
Okay. Shout out to
Yes,
Smoke
shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
Break.
Smoke
Smoke
Break. Love
Break.
you, Queen.
Verify her
Yes.
today. Start the hashtag Verify Smoke Break 215.
Yes.
Yes.
Verify that woman. Let me see you put in big work.
Good
For sure.
night,
Yes. It's
ladies.
a
Jacqueline,
movement.
thank you
Thank
so
you
much for having
guys
All
for
right,
coming.
y'all.
Until next time, Twixie, hit that bell for
Uh-huh.
any show that you want to be
I
on. You
am.
already know. You
All right,
already
I'm
know it's a
going.
movement. Thank you.
All
us.
right,
Love you
thank
guys.
y'all.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace
All right.
Peace
out.
and love. Good night.
I see you, J baby.